Hey, Luna. Hey. Hey, Carl McKenzie said, dieting, not fasting. Okay. It's your choice. Yep. Hey, Elizabeth. Persistent and now. That's all we have. Yes. Hey, Katie. Welcome. Hey, Monty J. Welcome. Oh, hey, Baylani. Yeah, I don't know. It froze on me. Still got to learn. I don't know. TikTok is just so easy to use. TikTok is such a user friendly app because I think it's meant for the mobile phones, whereas a lot of these other apps are not really meant for app use. They want you to use computers and laptops and all of that. So, and I'm all about kiss, kiss, kiss. Keep it super simple. That they didn't appreciate or respect or care about me or see the truth of me. Right. So what did they have to do? They had to show that to you. That's what you experience. This is what you experience, these thoughts. You experience that they didn't appreciate you or respect you or care about you. It's playing itself out. So guess what you have to do? You have to change that now. If you want it to be different, you're not going to have to perceive it differently. Hello. Hit to restart YouTube. Hopefully, we don't have those challenges. I don't know. YouTube, I don't know. It could just be my iPad that I have. I may just have to upgrade my iPad because I don't have problems with YouTube on my phone. I only have problems with YouTube on my iPad. So I wish I had never deleted TikTok on my iPad because I could have streamed from TikTok on my iPad and streamed YouTube on my phone, and then we would have been good. But I had deleted way before they had did the ban. I had deleted TikTok off my iPad. So yeah, but we're streaming on TikTok and YouTube, answering questions, helping one another out with manifestation. Law of assumption is whatever you assume to be true will be true for you. Many of you know about the law of assumption, but I know sometimes we get a little shaky when it comes to applying the methods. Applying the method of law of assumption. It is very important. Hello, Crystal. Hello, welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello, Allah. Welcome. And so I'm going to help you recognize how to apply. Hey, Hakeem. Oh, new subscriber. Thank you. Welcome. Hello, everyone. So yes, I'm on TikTok and I am on YouTube. I'm still figuring out how to use YouTube, getting familiar with it so I can see the comments. So I realized I had to change them a little bit. I got to understand how to use TikTok on the YouTube on the iPad, because yes, my phone is an Android. I love Android, but I do have an iPad, and how to use it on the iPad is a little different than how I would use it on my Android. So still figuring it out on YouTube, but we are streaming on both platforms, and we're helping one another in this law of assumption manifestation community on how to transform our thinking so we can get our desires, because it's your thoughts that turn to things. Your thoughts literally are things, and they manifest in your reality. So please like the YouTube so that YouTube can hello, you're in Kansas. All right. Welcome from Kansas. Oh, see, you said that they were selfish, cruel, lazy, and careless. Okay, so that's how they showed up. Now you got to change that, because your thoughts became your reality, voice deals. And now you know you have to change the way you think. Your thoughts became your reality. Hey, say Neville. See, Neville talks about everyone that you pushed out. Yep. Okay. Oh, now I can see him. Okay, here we go. I needed to know how to use this, but thank you. Okay, now I can see it. Yes, he does, and everyone is you pushed out. That's what we're talking about now. That's exactly what I'm talking about now. That everyone is you pushed out. Hey, my manifestation momentum. I'm over here on TikTok and YouTube. So we're streaming on both platforms. Hey, Maglia, welcome. Stop talking about it. Ignoring the 3D, don't talk about it. That's how you ignore it. Don't talk about it. Hey, Sandy, it's really that simple when it comes to the 3D. It really is that simple. I know you hear so many manifestation coaches telling you, ignore the 3D, ignore the 3D, pay attention, circumstances don't matter, ignore the 3D. But here's the thing. You putting your focus, they're making you give your focus to it by telling you not to do it. This is what I'm going to tell you. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Are your thoughts and your conversations, are your thoughts and conversations about the old story or your thoughts and conversations about the new? It's like me telling you, like someone gave the example the other day, me telling you not to think of a pink elephant. Then guess what you do? You think of the pink elephant. So me telling you not to pay attention to circumstances, to ignore the 3D, then guess what you do? You can't do it. Your whole attention is there, which is why you give so much validity to it. But I'm going to tell you, go within. Pay attention to the thoughts you're having. Are your thoughts benefiting you or are your thoughts giving you the old story? Are your thoughts telling the new story? Is your conversation the new story or is your conversation the old story? When you're aware that the conversation is the old story, just change it. And you must not judge it. Too many of y'all like to talk about triggering and downward spiral and bad day and positive and negative and negativity and low vibrational and toxic. Remove those words from your vocabulary, please. Stop judging your thoughts and just change them. Let me see what's going over here on YouTube. Somebody said they had a question. I have been dealing with a coworker that's negative and bothering. What's your thoughts? Okay, that's what I was talking about. You think that way about your coworker. That's why they're showing up. How about you see your coworker as supportive and easy to get along with, and you all have a great work relationship? Because it's your thoughts about your coworker you're going to experience all of the time. You're always going to experience what you believe to be true about another person because it's your thoughts that turn to things. You're the only thinker in your reality, so thus you're the only creator. Now, I am talking to both TikTok and YouTube, so if I have questions on YouTube, I'm going to, give my attention there. Then if I have questions on TikTok, I'm going to give my attention there. Working with both of them. I had to restart the YouTube because it froze on me. So that first video is only going to be about 30 something minutes long, and then I instantly restarted YouTube again. So over here on TikTok, it's a continuous stream. So did I just start? No, I've been on here for a couple of minutes. Hey, Nicole, welcome. Good morning. So glad we were talking about love. I was deciding something on love, and all these stories kept coming up. It was a lot. Yeah, all you got to do is change them. Yep. So instead, I just said, all the men in my life treat me like a princess. Yes, Tori. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Undoing the past is possible. It absolutely is. Yes, I love Neville too. Yes. The judging of any situation or occasion will determine which perspective you walk away with. Yep. Don't think about the pink elephant. Exactly. Yep, that was a huge synchronicity. That's funny. Yes. Hey, Bailani. Yes. Revise or revision. It works wonders for me. Oh, you're welcome, Japanese. You're welcome. Rich Rising. Yes. Bye bye. Yes. Oh, you were trying to find me on TikTok. Yes. I'm streaming on YouTube and TikTok. We're doing a simultaneous. So welcome YouTube viewers. I know my My attention is more on TikTok. That's where a lot of the viewership is. But if you have questions over here on YouTube, I will most definitely answer them. I will most definitely, you know. Hey, Mia Slay, welcome. So it takes an average about 3 days of thinking differently about that person, and they will reflect it. I don't even want to talk about time, right, Elizabeth? Because everything is now, right? Everything is now. It may take you 3 days, somebody else, it may be an instant. It could be just as simple as going to sleep in that state. And when you wake up, because the moment you asked, I answered. While you were yet speaking, I did appear. You know, there's no time in consciousness. We got to let go of the time. I think that's what trips a lot of people up too. We so focused on time and when something is going to happen. If we understand that all is now and it shows up exactly when it's supposed to, then you can let go of time. You can let go of that concept, right? Because we know it's a construct, and it's a limiting construct. It's part of the limitation, being focused on when it's going to happen. If you know that all is now, it doesn't matter when, because all is now. You said start smiling. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So my YouTube name is Prosperous Living with Toyia. Thank you. So you used to say it takes 3 days. That's wow. Yeah. Yeah. So that happens all the time listening to your iHeart synchronicities. Yep. Yep. Exactly. It only what matters now, and it's really what you're thinking. And here's the thing: it's like anything new. In the beginning, it seems a little weird. It seems a little awkward, right? You have to be willing to want to practice it. You're rehearsing. This is the story of your life. You are becoming, really not becoming, but you're remembering who you are. You are actualizing who you are. You are being that which you desire to be. It's about recognition. And you do have to rehearse it. You do have to practice it. This is the story of your life. You're playing the role of your life. You're putting on a new character, right? You've been playing a character that was scared, that was depressed, anxious, poor, sick, whatever you labeled your I am as. You played that role perfectly because you did it habitually, right? You practice. Now it's time to put on a new role. Now it's time to put on new character. And now it's time to actualize the God state, the I am. Who do you say I am? Because whoever you say I am, that's what you will be. But you do have to practice it. You do have to rehearse it. You must fall asleep in the state knowing it. Knowing it, right? So we have the 4 steps to manifestation. This is something we naturally do. And it's easy. It's found in my book, The Recipe for Life. You can get that free book, the ebook bundle. You can find it in the description here on YouTube. You can go to TikTok or Instagram and also find it in my bio. The Recipe for Life. The first step. Decide what you want. You do this naturally. We're always deciding what it is we want to experience. Whether we're specific or general, we're always making decisions. Every moment to moment, we're deciding what we want our life to look like. And number 2, this is usually done at the end, but you must do it before. This is how you bring it into your experience, and you connect to it through gratitude, appreciation, recognition that the thing you asked for already exists. You aren't making anything happen. It already is. And then number 3, you must remain faithful to it. You must persist in this belief, in this knowing that the thing you asked for, it already belongs to you. And number 4 is so very imperative. This is the part many people get tripped up on. The do nothing part, the be still part, the just know part. Because everything happens as a result of who you say you are. You don't make anything come into your experience. It happens naturally. It just happens. All behavior comes from beliefs. When you believe something different, you act accordingly. So when you believe you're wealthy, things just start to happen to prove to you that you believe you're wealthy. But when you believe money hard to come by, or that you never have enough, things just happen to show you that's what you believe. You believe money is difficult. You believe it. You never have enough. Well, guess what? I'm going to create situations. Situations are just going to happen to prove that to you. It just happens naturally. You already know this. You're like, I didn't ask for a car accident. I didn't ask for my water heater to break. I didn't ask for the property taxes to go up. I didn't ask for, exactly. But you think that you never have enough. You think you take 2 steps forward and 5 steps backwards. So then your reality, your consciousness has to confirm that to you. And it always will. It always will. It will confirm that to you. Your world will always reflect back to you what you believe to be true. Consistency is key for sure. Lots of practice, but also it's been such a beautiful journey. Yes, you have to make it fun. You gotta 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 take the seriousness out of it. But I know we got some stuff that's going on that seems very serious, right? And we're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe these things happen to me. I can't believe these things are going on in my life. But here's the thing, you can believe it because you created it. You're the reason for it. And since you know you created it, guess what you have the power to do? To recreate it. You get to recreate it. You get to change it. Yes, yes, Elizabeth. Yes, it's so fun, especially to becoming like a child part. I love to play again. That's what we have to do. Fall in love with being, free and light, childlike. Yes. Hey, so Anani Grichi Queen, I hope I said that right. What roles do you think destiny or fate plays? Do we have a predetermined path or goal, or is it up to us to choose now what we desire? I struggle with choosing a path or desire. Your path or desire, our predetermined or destination is to actualize love. Everything else you choose in here is just a byproduct of that. It's just an expression of your love. So I'll express my love differently than you probably would yours, right? So my expression of love is sharing this truth with everyone I can possibly share it with. Others may be sculptors, artists in all from every which way but loose, as they say. You could be an entertainer, and whether you're a singer, an actor, or you do the behind the scenes. You're a script writer, you're a book writer, you're a pianist, whatever it is. You're a teacher, you're a scientist, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad, whatever it is. You're a content creator, whatever it is. That's your expression of the love that you are. We're all predestined to remember who we are. That is fate. That's our fate, is to remember that we are gods. That's our fate. In the moment of remembering that, you will experience not being God, right? You came here to experience yourself other than who you are. So you came into a sleep state. You're dreaming this state of make-believe. And because you were dreaming this state and forgot who you are, you weren't pretending, you actually forgot who you are. You created, as I like to say, nightmare on Elm Street. But when you awaken to the truth of your being, then you come to realize, oh, I actually live on Fantasy Island. I get to fantasize my life. I get to make my dream world a reality. I get to experience that. But while you're asleep, you're in a state of forgiveness. You don't know who you are. You don't even realize that your thoughts create your reality, and your thoughts turn to emotions and situations and circumstances that are contrary to love, which is fear. In the sleep state, you operate from the fear mindset, which is the illusion. When you awaken to the God state, you operate from the love state, which is the only reality. Love is all there is. Thank you, Art Lee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm over here streaming on YouTube and TikTok simultaneously. So please ask questions on both sides. I have, more questions over here on the TikTok, the clock app, as I like to call it. But I am streaming on both platforms at this time. The story about Peter trying to walk on water came to me last night, and I looked up metaphysical meaning. Oh, yes, April. Spiritual mission versus doing whatever I want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. That's the thing. You can have whatever you like. There's no should. There's no have to. There's no supposed to. It's what do you want to do? What's in your heart to do? How do you want to express the love that's innate within you? You're inherently love. That's who you are. You are love. God is love. How do you want to express that? It's infinite ways. Infinite ways to express the love that you are. And you get to decide that. So as long as he kept his focus on his desire consciousness, he was walking. As soon as he took his focus off of that, yep, he sank. Absolutely. And so what I like to do, you guys on YouTube, I like to read all comments. I like to read most comments that come through. So if you have something that you want to comment, as long as you know it's appropriate, I will read it. I will ask any questions. I am streaming both on TikTok and on YouTube. TikTok, I'm Prosperous Living with _T. On YouTube, I'm Prosperous Living with Toyia. So TikTok, Prosperous Living with _T. On YouTube, Prosperous Living with Toyia. So I'm on both platforms at this time, streaming simultaneously. It will be super easy inside the flow, and it's so fun. Main character energy. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. So now that I know that I'm God, and am I to go and teach others that they are God, or do I do whatever I want as God, live my best life? It's your choice. It's all totally up to you. Do you have a passion for sharing this truth? Then go share. Then you would find ways to share this truth, right? You could do a podcast, you could do YouTube, IG, you could write books, you could do courses, whatever, seminars, conferences. That's your passion. You'll find ways to express that passion. Or you got other things that you want to do. Some people just want to be the light. Some people just want to, want other things they want to experience, right? And just let their life be the light. But you can show that this truth through other expressions, not just from sharing or reminding people, but just being a light, being an example. And then whatever you are passionate about, whatever your passion is, whatever it is, there's no wrong or right. You get to decide. Even if it's just for the experience. You want to experience for 6 months, then try something else. You get to do that. You want to experience it for 10 years and want to try something else. You get to do that. You want to experience it for 2 days. It's your choice. You get to do that. It's your world. You get to do whatever you want. Whatever you want. I decide to live by the golden rule. Do unto others as I will have them do unto me. Okay. Say, hello, Diamond. He said, how do I get over the feeling that I need to be perfect as have the perfect routine, never ever waver, stop being lazy, or even be a better person before I can actually get my big manifestation? Here's the thing. Hey, Tamika, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, 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 everyone. Here's the thing. You're already perfect. You're already complete, whole, and entire. You're already that. So you don't have to try to be anything. That's who naturally you are. You are perfect. So I know the world likes to talk about imperfection and likes to talk about ain't nobody perfect. Yes, we're all perfect. We're all made in the image and likeness of all there is. And the image and likeness of all there is perfect. So you're already complete, whole, and you lack no good thing. You just have to stop judging yourself. That's because that's all this was, a judgment about wavering and not doing things exactly the way you think it should be done. Just live your best life with no judgment. Do whatever comes to your mind, whatever you decide you want to do, and just have fun without judging yourself. That's the biggest hindrance for us, is that we have been trying to judge and justify behavior. But if you would decide to let go of the judgment and just see everything as an experience, you will be free, totally free. So I was traumatized by someone, and no matter what I do, I struggle getting past it. How do I change? You have to forgive, Samichia. Forgive yourself for not knowing, right? For not knowing that, this thing happened, why it happened, and it happened based on, how you were raised and what you were programmed and conditioned to believe about others and the people in your world. You were taught to fear others. You were taught not to trust others. You were taught, but it's a double-edged sword, because they would tell you not to trust. Oh, thank you so much. They would tell you not to trust certain people and then only trust these people. Then usually the people you trusted was the ones that were told you shouldn't have trusted. And the one thing that they tell you, the one person they neglect to tell you to trust is yourself. That ends up being the last person you would ever trust is yourself. And this message was always to yourself. This message was all about loving yourself. That's what the message was ultimately about. The message was always about loving you, trusting you. And so you begin to release the experience when you can look at it from a state of you just didn't know. You just didn't know. So why would you hold yourself hostage or imprisoned to an experience when you were operating in ignorance? But now you know how to love yourself. And so loving yourself is not judging it or living in remorse or shame or guilt for things happening that you didn't even know what the cause was. Now you understand the cause was mental. The cause was based on things that you were told about yourself and others. But guess what you get to do? You get to think differently now about that. You get to love on you, pour into you, and do what the one thing people told you not to do. Trust you. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. Pour into yourself. It's okay to do whatever you want to do, dream woman. There's no do's or don'ts. I mean, there's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. There's no, you can do whatever you feel comfortable with. Whatever it is going to help you manifest your desire, do it. Regulating nervous system has helped me as well. Oh, okay, yes, Japanese, yes. All right, it shouldn't be exhausting. It should not be exhausting. It should be fun. You're putting too much effort. That's why it's exhausting. You're not surrendering. You're trying to make a thing so as opposed to letting it be so. Learn to have fun. You gotta release. And the fun comes from releasing the how and thinking that you have to make a thing happen. You're not responsible for it. The only thing you're responsible is to what? Transform your mind. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You're just supposed to change your thoughts about it. That's all you're responsible for. Changing your thoughts about it. Believing in the new state. Having faith that the thing you ask for, you already are. That's all you're responsible for. You're not responsible for making them, because the things will happen based on what you believe to be true. Things will just show up. Experiences just happen based on who you say you are. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, we can't save nobody no way. We're not responsible for saving anyone. People can only save themselves. No one can save another person. The world does not need a savior. The world needs to just wake up. The world don't need a savior. How to deal with the guilt from not teaching others the knowledge you've gained. Can I just know? No guilt. No guilt. No guilt. Right, exactly. You can say nothing and just be free. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have an iPad and I have an Android. Dream woman. So I'm streaming on my iPad, on YouTube, and I'm on TikTok on my phone, my Android. I love Samsung Galaxy. But I do have an iPad. I do have an iMac too, so I could actually stream on my iMac as well. I could actually do that. Say when you found out, hello, what is Diamond? To say, oh, thank you, Diamond. Thank you so much. To say when you found out the truth about how life actually works. Did it click straight away and you just accept it, or did it take a while? When I first saw the law of attraction video, it instantly clicked that this was the answer I was looking for. Did it take practice to change my thinking? Of course. Yes. I die daily, as Paul said. I read. This is a lifestyle. So I am meditating every morning, every night. I am reading. I am talking. I am sharing. This is my life. This is my life. So, but when I saw that law of attraction video, what is it? 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago, I instantly knew this was the answer I was looking for, because I had questions. And when I understood, I'm like, oh, it just resonated, it just made so much sense. And then when I applied it, then I knew. Once I knew, right? You only know through experience. I could tell you all day long. And then you could say you believe it, but do you really believe it? You may have accepted it, but application is key. You may have accepted what you heard, because over here we don't teach blind faith, right? We teach you apply it for yourself, and that's how you know. When you can discover that your thoughts are correlated to the things happening in your world. Once you do that, you know it without a shadow of a doubt, because you've applied it and you found out it is true for you. You say Neville Goddard or God frequency, I can't choose. Who said you have to? So I don't have a passion to teach. I want to choose close. Oh, that's all right. Do what brings you joy. Do what brings you joy. Infinite options abound. Absolutely. Just curious what that verse means to others. Which verse, Elizabeth? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Say, is that Ni Atakwe? Atakwe? Ni Atakwe? Yes. How do I make something work for me? I know I am God. I manifested what I want. It did not happen. It did not happen yet. It did happen, but you must persist. You don't make it work for you. Believe that it already is. We're not making anything. Here's the thing. Here's the thing what we fail to realize. We're always manifesting. And if you just take an assessment of your world, you would realize the things that you experience in your world is because you thought it was true. That's the reason why you're experiencing it, because you thought it was true. And your world confirmed your thoughts. Yep, absolutely. Always trust yourself, love yourself. Yep. Keep feeling pulled to teach, but I don't want to. Oh, hey, it's really no should. It's only if you want to. Yes, the power's within you. What's up, Big D 1020? What's up? So I'm an amazing manifestor. My only issue is I can't decide. Oh. That's the thing. Step 1 on the screen. You must decide. The decision is up to you. You must decide. You must decide. You must decide. You okay. Sometimes you got to talk through it. And that's okay. You can talk through it. I'm streaming on TikTok and YouTube. So hey, YouTube fam and TikTok fam, I'm streaming on both platforms right now. I don't know about so techie, Elizabeth. I just hit the live button and went live. I don't really, still trying to figure out, how to use it, but it'll come, The only thing that just was a little confusing was, do you persist or do you just let go? You got to have faith. The letting go part this is the part you need to let go of. The how. That's what you need to let go of. How. You need to detach yourself from how the outcome comes. That's what they mean by detached from the outcome. Stop trying to wonder, how is this going to be the moment? Is this activity or action going to be the reason why it happens? You got to let go of that, because if it's already done, why are we thinking about how or when it's going to show up? If it's already done, it's already done. You just need to persist in knowing that you already are the person. And here's the thing. This is how you know you become the person. When it ain't at the forefront of your mind. When you ain't really got to be thinking about it all the time. It's just a natural outpouring. Because you went to sleep every night knowing that you are that person. And then it became impressed upon you. It's just like when you learn how to drive a car. You don't think about how you're going to drive a car every time you drive a car. You only did that in the beginning when you were learning how to drive. But now you know how to drive. Same thing with your manifestation. With your desire. You have to know that it's yours. So you ain't trying to figure out how to get it. Oh, yes, Japanese say The Secret was the book that did it for me. Yes, yes. The truth you know will set you free. Absolutely. I thought it was going to work in my favor. My thoughts were positive. You So, Luna, did you know, or were you wishing? Were you guessing? Because see, the law is no respect of person. And you can even maybe, it's not flattery words, it's not saying the right thing, it's knowing within you that the thing you wanted, you already have. It's really that conversation you're having with yourself when no one else is around. And then it's also the conversation you have, those impromptu conversations that you have with family and friends. Do you pay attention to what you're saying? Do you speak in faith and confidence, or do you talk against your desire? You have to be honest with yourself. Because the thing is that your manifestation, your harvest will show you exactly what you truly believed. But here's the thing. You don't have to accept it. You get to revise it. You can revise it. No one says you have to accept the experience. Yep, see, that was my experience at first being indecisive. It doesn't matter. I'm over it. You can find it up yonder, but I gotta go anyways. Yes. Hey, Crystal. Somebody just won in front of me at Vegas. Exactly what I wanted to win. Oh, I took it as a sign that it's meant for me too. Yay! Yes, yes. I believed in my mind and my heart that I knew it was my time. Hey, Gigi. Because it's not what you say with the lips, it's what you believe in your heart. It's not what you say with the lips, it's what you believe in your heart. It's what you know to be true. See, when you know that you know, no one else can tell you differently, and you cannot go appearances. Here's the thing, Luna. So you say you know it's your time. Then why are you allowing what happened to tell you it didn't happen? Why are you allowing the circumstances to say other words? You actually should be talking to your circumstances and saying, "That's not what I told you. That's not what I said what happened. I said it's mine. I claim it's mine." Do you talk to your circumstances when they show up differently than what you said? Or do you just accept it and then complain and then say, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe it didn't happen"? When you should be saying, "No, I don't care what you're showing me. You need to go back and rehearse that. That's not what I said. This doesn't match what I intended. Do it again." You don't accept the reality you don't want, but it sounds like you accepted that it didn't happen. Why are you accepting that it didn't happen? Why are you accepting that? So I've noticed my issue is I didn't place importance in how I viewed others, but I need to. Yep. Hey, Cookie. That's what I do. Talk to your 3D. Jesus did the same with Lazarus. Absolutely. That's why I have to keep telling you guys, you got to talk to the situation. That's when you pay attention to the circumstance. You tell it to change. You don't accept the circumstance if it doesn't match your desire, your desired outcome. You don't accept it. You revise it. Happy Sunday, Marvelous. Welcome. Oh, thank you, Tori. Thank you. It is necessary. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is necessary that you talk to yourself. You must talk to your situation, especially when it is in opposition to the desired outcome. Because you're always manifesting, but do you like what you're manifesting? Do you like it? Do you appreciate it? Is it what you want? If it's not, change it. Don't judge it. Don't criticize it. Just change it. It's necessary that you change it. Oh, the Bailani, you can just go right to the link in my bio, and it'll take you right to the Facebook group. and then you request to join, and either myself or A-Town will approve you. Yes, yes, yes. You got to. I mean, we cannot be afraid. This is how, because it's only you in the world. It's only you. Your world is reflecting you at all times. And when the world shows up differently than what you have commanded, what you say, you don't accept it. If you order something in a restaurant and they brought you out something that you didn't order, are you going to be like, oh, well, that's okay, I'll take it anyway? Are you going to tell them, that's not my order, I didn't ask for that, bring me what I'm paying for this, bring me what I asked for, right? You don't accept, you don't, if you order something from Amazon and they send you the wrong thing, and it's especially something you don't want, you ship it back, you return it. You don't accept things that you can't fit, that's too big or too small for you. Or even if you do accept it, what, you may pass it along to someone else. You're like, well, I don't feel like going to the store, but I'm not gonna wear it, I'll give it to, my niece or my daughter or someone else I think may want it, or I take it to Goodwill, whatever you do. But you don't keep stuff that you don't want. You got to do that with your manifestations. Oh, thank you, Japanese. Say his raw, and I like, that's not what I say. Right. That's not what I say. I want to teach this. Sharing this is so important. Hey, do it, Tori. Do it. That's it, Luna. That's it. And you've already paid for it through what? Your thoughts. Your thoughts are the currency. Your thoughts are your currency. The coin of heaven is your thoughts, right? That's what Neville Goddard calls it, right? The coin of heaven is your thoughts. You are the currency. You already paid for it with what? Your attention. That's how you pay for your manifestations. That's your currency, your thoughts. That's why you don't worry about how much money. That's why you go to the end and see yourself as already having it. And if it requires money, guess what? Money will show up. It will show up. If it requires money for you to get the thing that you want, money shows up. I have no idea where it comes from. Couldn't tell you that, but it shows up. You have too many people say, oh, I needed this, and, my dad or my grandmother, or, I felt the leading to go play the lottery. I went to the casino, or I found money on the ground, or instantly money just appeared in my bank account. Infinite ways. The ways of the mind is past finding out. Who can know it? Who can understand it? That's what scripture tells you. That's why it's not required for you to know the how. That's what you need to let go of. Let go of trying to figure it out. Just know it's already done. Go to sleep knowing. Yes. People got to know that. Hey, so reminder on YouTube and TikTok. TikTok fam, YouTube fam. It really does. You just got to trust that. You have to trust that. Say, how do you look at the things you experience in 3D and it's the same or opposite of the new things you've been telling yourself or something, and not consider it failing when you continue to stop? Right. That's the thing, Diamond. You cannot judge it. And I know that's the thing that we've been so trained, so conditioned to do. It's habitual. But once you train yourself to just see it as an experience and not judge it, then you'll stop seeing it as a failure. I don't see life as a failure. You didn't know what you didn't know. So the experience taught you what? Taught you two things. Either you want more of that experience or you want no more of that experience. That's all it told you. That's all it did. You call it a failure, but it's not a failure. It's an experience. An experience said, give me more of that, or I don't want no more of that. And because you know that it's your thoughts that created it, you know that if I'm going to continue to experience something I don't want, it's because I keep thinking about it. I keep giving my attention to it. It's my attention that keeps it alive. So in order for it to dissipate, in order for it to die, what has to happen? I have to take my attention from it. And I have to give my attention to what I want. It's really that simple. We think it must be more complicated, but it's not. It's just that simple. Just that simple. It does take persistence. It does take a commitment. It does take consistency. It does take you saying, I decided to do this. I decide to do this, and then persist in that. And don't let what appears to be going on dictate. Hey, Hayes Mendez said, even if I think it's bad situation, the money show up for me to solve the issue. Yup, Hayes, that's it. Said 2004, my car, along with others, was towed. My godmother was tripping. I wasn't. Yes, say it's going to sleep. Yes, so SAS is the state akin to sleep. That means you can create the state of sleep, of the sleep state, any time of the day that you want to. I say do it if you want to. It's unnecessary because guess what? One thing for certain, two things for sure. You're going to sleep sometime during the day. You're going to go to sleep. So that's the time you should what? Know that you can go to sleep knowing that you have it. I don't have to create a state akin to sleep. I know one thing for certain, two things for sure. I'm going to go to sleep sometime during the day. And so that's when I'm going to apply that method. I'm going to go to sleep knowing I'm already that person. But if you want to do state akin to sleep, you can. You can create the I don't have to create the state of sleepiness because I know I'm going to be sleeping when I'm ready to go to bed. So I'm all about keeping it simple. I'm all about not adding all these extra steps. I'm going to sleep anyway. I know this. Since I know I'm going to go to sleep sometime during the day, whether I decide to take a nap or I decide to go to bed for more than 1 or 2 hours, I'm going to decide to go to sleep knowing that I have the thing I asked for. I requested a refund for a non-refundable flight knowing I didn't insure it. I got my money back. See, yep, there you go. Hey, it's right? It just dawned on me. If I want love, I gotta stop singing sad. Ooh, yes, Tweety Bird. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You gotta let those. Just another sad love song. You gotta stop singing those. Let Tony Braxton, let Mary, let Keisha Cole, let Fantasia, let all them sad love songs go. Oh, you said I didn't even know her. I paid her check. I paid her back. Yes. Hey, Sporty, how do you approach frustration and exhaustion? It's been following the force. I've been following the 4 steps for about two months. Here's the thing, Sporty. You're trying to force it. You're not doing it. You're not coming from an effortless. You have to. You're putting too much effort to it. Too much effort gives you the reverse effect. It should be a surrender. It should not feel like a chore. It should not feel like work. You want your life to be different for the sheer reason that you just want it to be different. You want to make it a game that you enjoy playing. You want to learn how to take the seriousness out of it. That's why going to sleep in the state, because usually when you're tired, you can't fight, you can't argue, you're tired. So that's when you get in that state of appreciation. See, if you're really appreciative and giving gratitude and thanksgiving for your desire, how can that be exhausting? How can ever saying thank you, I really appreciate this, I'm so grateful for it, I have such a sense of gratitude. How can that be exhausting? It should not be exhausting to appreciate life, to be thankful for gifts, because the desire is a gift, but you think you have to work for it. You don't see your desire as a gift. You see it as something you have to earn, which is why it's exhausting. But if you saw that your desire as a gift and all you need to do is give thanks, where's the work in that? Ain't no work in saying thank you and appreciation and giving gratitude. But you think you got to earn the desire. So you're working for it. So you're exhausted. Yep, Japanese. Yep. And you look at their love life and see they manifested the heartbreak. Yep, in the face of the issue, there is no issue, right? There are no problems. There are only experiences. It really is how you categorize and label your life. We don't have problems. We have experiences. There are no issues. It's really about how you perceive a thing. How do you perceive it? That's how you experience it. Because you know that everything is showing up because of you. Since you know everything is showing up because of you, you get to change it. And the only thing that's required to change it is not to try to deny it, but just think differently about it. That's it. Think differently about it. Yep, don't think you have to work for it and then you get it. No, the 4 steps is because it's already yours, right? The 4 steps is natural. These 4 steps I'm telling you is natural. This is not work. The moment you decided, the moment you said I want more money, that was number 1. And because you know you already have the money, you feel a gratitude, a sense of relief, thanks, without even actually vocalizing thanking. The thankfulness, the recognition is a knowing within. It's not even something you have to say vocally or audibly. That's number 2. Number 3, you have to believe that you have it. Faith is required. You believe it. When you said you want to drive a car, you knew that you were capable of learning how to drive it. When you decided to learn a song because it was your favorite song, because you loved the beat, you knew that you had the ability to learn the lyrics, right? Anything that you do, you knew you were capable of doing it, which is why you're doing it. That's the faith. That's the knowing. That's, again, something you naturally do. The only thing that may be unnatural to you, or you think it's unnatural because you weren't aware of this, is that you can't make anything happen. You thought you were making things happen, but you know the unwanted, you tell yourself you didn't make the unwanted happen. You think that but you want to take credit for the wanted happening, right? You want to take credit that I grinded, I worked, I did this, I did that, right? You want the award for the struggle Olympics. But when the unfavorable happens, the unwanted happens, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I didn't make that happen. You'll clearly know you didn't make that happen. But you have to understand you're the cause of it happening. You have to understand that you're the cause of everything that happens. But you don't make anything happen. But you're the cause. How are you the cause? Because it's your beliefs that make the circumstances appear, that bring about the situations, the events, the people, the ideas. Oh, thank you, Key. Hey, Key. Yes, I'll take natural over work. Yes. Yep, give the good away and take the struggle. Absolutely. You just have to understand, you just have to know. Hey, Belle the goddess, right? It's your thoughts that will bring about the situations, the circumstances, the people, the places, the things, the ideas, the money, the health, the wealth, the success, the prosperity, the joy, the love, the kindness, the generosity. It's your thoughts that will create those things in your world. They will also bring about its opposite. They will bring about its opposite. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great, Key. Hey, Tiffany. So imperative. It's so important that you transform your thinking. Now, do you need to have a true transformation to get stuff? No. Anybody can get stuff because the law of life, the law of belief, this law of mind is no respect of persons. It has nothing to do with if you're a good person or a bad person. Get that out of your mind. It only has, the law says, do you believe it? Do you believe you can have it? Yes, I believe it. And then you get it. That's really it. So many of us trying to be good people is opposed to being believers in ourselves. Because when you love, you don't have to worry about being good. You're love. You got to worry about being good. You're God. That's natural to you. Good is a natural expression because of who you are. You're God. Of course you're good. Because you're God. You can't be anything but good. Yes, yes. Hey, Joy, welcome, welcome. Say, the good is me as well, not just the struggle. Absolutely. I realize that all of this is love. It's all too much to type. Right. It is. Well, we all saying the same thing. I mean, that's all I say is love. I don't, I know that it's all love. I know that love is what it is. That's all I say is love. I'm not saying anything different than anything you saying, Key. Of course it's love. That's all I talk about on my platform is love. Learning to love you, accepting that you are the love you've been looking for. You are that which you've been looking for. You're it. Tag, you're it. It's all you. No one else. Yep, Gigi. That's it. That's the deconstruction that needs to be, that's the acclimatization that needs to take place. But the truth makes you free, right? The truth makes you free. And then now you realize you don't have to work to earn the blessing. It's freely given. Your desire is a gift from you to you. That's what you have to see it as. It's a gift from you to you. It's you. It's always been you. Right? Because this is what we have to realize, guys. I get that we were sold a bill of goods, right? We were sold a bill of goods that really wasn't really that good, right? We were told, as Malcolm has said, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock landed on us, right? We were sold the belief in fear. But guess what? You don't longer have to operate from that mindset anymore. You no longer have to remember the old. The old was they told you to fear everything. Now over here, we're talking about love all things. See the difference? Fear everything, love all things. So where should your perspective be? What should be your focus? On what was told to you or what you know to be true now? Are you going to keep talking about, well, they lied to us. They told us this. They did this. They made it so hard for us. They gave us this. Or are you going to just give your focus to the new state, the truth, which is, I am the God of my own experience. I get to say what my life looks like. I get to command a thing and it must appear. I get to operate in love. I have dominion and power over all things. I have peace of mind. I get to speak a thing and declare it, and so shall it be. Just when I think I'm complete, I learn something new to apply to my. Yep, it's always this is a forever unfoldment. Yes, Abdullah is such a good example of this. That man, no fear, and in the time he lived in. Yep, and we could actualize that same mindset. Yep, Gigi, yep. But now you know differently. So that's what your mindset should be. Not on what we all were programmed. Nobody was not programmed. Everybody came here eating off that tree of knowledge of good and evil. We all did. We all did. But now we've awakened to eating off the tree of life. There's only life. So just make a promise to yourself to stop eating off the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Life will be so much freer when you take judgment out of it. Judge righteous judgment. To judge righteously is to think right about a thing. To know that all things work together for your good. It doesn't matter what happens. Why? Because no matter what happens, it all works out for me. You got to make that a promise to yourself. That you're going to stop judging every little situation. As a good or a bad, as a wrong or a right, as a positive or a negative, as low vibration or high vibration. I know it's difficult because other teachers are not sharing this. Your other coaches, they want you dependent on them. So they're not going to teach you how to think for yourself. They're not going to tell you you can do this on your own. You're going to hear others tell you you need somebody. And guess who you need? Them. You can't do this alone. You need a coach. You need a mentor. You need somebody to help you. You can't do this by yourself. And then these are the same people that teach scripture. And then you got a big old scripture that's telling you, you do not need that another man teach you. But the Spirit of truth, the Comforter, will teach you all things and bring all things back to your remembrance. You don't need anybody. I'm not teaching you anything. I'm helping you remember who you are. I'm just your mirror. And I'm not asking you to follow me blindly. Anything I say, I'm telling you to do it and apply it to yourself. I'm not trying to sell you an e-course. I'm not trying to sell you a book. My books are free. They're free in the bio. The time I spend here is free. I'm spending 3 or 4 hours, 2 or 3 hours a day in the morning, 2 or 3 hours in the evening if I so choose to do so. And it ain't to toot my own horn. It's just like, I just know this stuff ain't supposed to be paid for. I know knowledge is free. That's just the reality I choose to create because I know money gonna find me. I know money love me. And I mean, I feel like knowledge should be free. Just like we think over here that education of the highest level should be paid for. Except other countries don't agree to that. Other countries give their citizens free post-secondary education. It's over here in America to tell you got to pay for everything. It's other countries that say no. We as a collective, we gonna pay into our medical care, and we gonna use our taxes that everybody gets medical, regardless of where you fall in your status of life is. Not over here in America. America's like, oh no, you gotta pay for everything. Everything is transactional over here in America. Now, we ain't all putting in a pot and we all going to benefit from it. Nope, it's the haves and the have-nots. It's those who do will and those who can't will just complain. Yep. Yes, I always get what I want. I'm the master creator. Yes. We change the collective experience with our individual awakening. Heal ourselves, heal the world. Yep. Because you heal your world, not the world. The world does not need a savior. You didn't come here to save the world. You came to what? Awaken in it. The world don't need saving. The world just needs to awaken. Yep, Gigi. Yep. They showed it. They take it out. Yes, Gigi. Yes, we all manifested one another. Yes, we all manifested one another. Oh my goodness, you're right, Japanese. They already doing it. They had the wind turbines, don't they? That's air, wind turbines. They charge for solar energy, right? We charge for electricity. We already charge for things that are natural to us. Yes. Because we have made life transactional. We have made life transactional. But guess what? You've awakened into this dream state and you get to create the reality you want to experience. Yes. You get to decide what life looks like. And what are you deciding life looks like? What are you deciding what life looks like for you? You got to get out of the mindset that people need saving. People don't need saving. People just need to remember who they are. And everyone will remember in their own time, in their own way, because everyone has to walk their own path. And everyone that comes to you, you drew them in so you can show them how to awaken. You, right? If I be lifted up, then what? I draw all men to me. I draw all manifestations to me. If I lift myself up in righteousness and love and truth, then I'm going to draw that to me. But if you lift yourself up in other ways, you're going to draw those type of people to you too. You're always drawing the people to you that's necessary to bring about your manifestation. You will always draw those people into you. Always. Yep. But that's because she don't understand the definition of believe. She's not the only one. A lot of people that listen to her say the same thing. They don't understand that believe means to accept. The moment you spoke it, you accepted it, because how else could you be talking about it? Right? Believe just means to accept the thing as true, as real. Of course you believe it. How else could you be talking about it? Of course you believe it. How else could you be talking about it? The thing is, but do you have faith? Do you have the faith to maintain it? Most people don't have the faith to maintain. And see, here's the thing with Sammy Ingram and teachers like her. They have no idea when it became an impression upon the subconscious. They're still working from the carnal mind. They don't know that the moment they gave their energy to it, their mind to it, that was the moment it accepted, and then it became an impression, and then it expressed. And so they're convinced, well, I don't really believe it, and it still happened. Impossible. Impossible. You just don't know the moment it became an impression. But I know it became an impression because what? It became an expression. It ain't expressing itself if it wasn't impressed upon you. Impossible. It had to be impressed in order for it to be expressed. But that's why she kicked me out of her group, because I didn't agree with everything she said. And no one should agree with 100% what anyone says. No one should agree everything what I say. You should challenge it. We should be able to talk about it and come to an agreement to either say, you keep doing what you're doing, Toyia, I'm going to do what I'm doing. But I'm not going to, block somebody or kick somebody out of my group just because you're not in lockstep agreement. I can still learn. I learn from you guys. You guys help me, and oh, they said, oh, okay, Gigi, All Love, A-Town, Elizabeth, all you guys, everybody, any of those, the new ones that just came in, Bailani, those who have been following, Lisa, all y'all, we all learn from each other. I'm not going to list all 100 of y'all, that come in, but y'all, what I'm saying. April, Lola, all y'all, I learn from, we all learning from each other. We all in this together. Right? Yes. Yes, I create a beautiful reality of myself. Yes, yep. Yeah, but my thing is, it's her reality, so she gets to do whatever she wants to. It's her reality, and if she don't want someone that's not in lockstep with her, she gets to create that reality, right? She only wants people in her group that only see things her way, which is nothing wrong with that. So that's okay. It works for her. I'm not here to say it's wrong. You know, because there's no wrongness. It was just an experience, you know. Because remember, the thing that we denounce or resist or oppose, we end up becoming. Why? Because that's what we put in our energy at. And so we got to be so careful what we give our energy to, what we, judge or justify, right? We have to be so careful, because the thing that we resist, the thing that we deny, that's the thing we become. Because the universe doesn't know no. It never says no. It just says, what are you giving your attention to? What are you believing? Again, we're over here on TikTok and on YouTube, streaming on both platforms. On TikTok, I am Prosperous Living with _T, and on YouTube, Prosperous Living with Toyia. Both links are in the bio and in the description on both platforms. Yes, all love. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Look at Gigi like, I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it. That's why. But it's okay, you know. It's okay. She's still quite young, you know. She's still, you know. And everybody gets to create their reality. And again, there's no wrongness in it, you know. There's no wrongness in it. Because you got to remember, the people that are theirs, because what? Most people don't want to take full accountability. And most people want to say, well, so-and-so told me to do it. So-and-so said I should do this way. They like to be told what to do. They like that codependency. Some people aren't quite ready to be independent thinkers. Some people still want, well, what do you think? Or what do you say? And what do I say? What do you think? It's your world. You know, well, people ask me, well, how do you feel about this? I really don't feel anything. How do you feel? What do you want to do? I want to lead you back for you making the decision, not me. I always want to lead you back to you. I want you to trust you. I want you to decide, what does that look like for you? And then you apply it accordingly. I always want to lead you back to trusting yourself. This isn't about trusting me. This is about trusting you, believing in you, knowing who you are. Know thyself. I'm never going to tell you can't do it by yourself. I didn't pay for a mentor. My mentor no longer exists. Not in the physical, not in this dimension, not in 2025, the calendar year 2025. My mentor passed, transitioned in 1972 onto whatever dimension he ended up in. Even if he's, I listened to Dr. Joseph Murphy and Neville Goddard. I can't ask Neville Goddard, can you imagine for me that I'm this or I'm that? I can't go to Dr. Joseph Murphy. Can you imagine for me that no. Exactly. Yes, Gigi. Yes. Hey, Keith Berry. Yes. So that's why I don't charge, because I know I didn't pay for this. I didn't, Okay, yes, I dedicate my life to it. Yes, I read it every day. Okay, but I don't know. It's just something that's my hang up. That's my law. That's my reality. And it's okay. And those who you do find that you want to coach you and they charge you a certain amount of money, there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like you should do it for the experience and not because they told you can't do it by yourself. I feel like if you're going to do it, it's just my thoughts. Again, these are my thoughts. You're doing it for the experience, not because they know something you don't know, or because they know or because they're better than you, or because they've been doing it for this amount of time, or do it all just for the experience. Just for the experience, because you desire to have the experience, and for no other reasons, not because they have greater knowledge than you do, or because they're better at manifest. No, we're all great manifestors because we do it naturally. We manifest naturally, right? Your life is a manifestation, so you're an expert at it. You're just an expert of manifesting the things you don't like. So now it's time to become an expert and manifesting the things you do like. But you're an excellent manifester. Tell yourself you're an expert at manifesting. You've been doing it all your life. So no one needs to teach you how to manifest. They can just help redirect your thoughts to manifest the things that you want. But you can do that without the help of another. You don't need the help of another. You can do this all on your own. Yes, Gigi. Yes. Oh, thank you, Benlani. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yep. We all have the measure of faith. Yep. You just have to work it. Work that faith. Work your faith. It is required that you work your faith. You have to put it into You have to put it into action. You have to decide. You have to decide. You have to actualize it. Oh, nice. Yes, all love. Beautiful. Yes. Yes, belief isn't action. You say what you believe. I'm beautiful. He loves me. See it, say it, know it. That's it. Yes. Yes. Oh, nice. Yep. Cashing it to the other side of the boat. The right way of thinking. You've been thinking the wrong way for so long. Wrong doesn't mean error. Not as in judgment, but you operated in fear for so long. Now it's time to operate in love. Now it's time to operate from the love state instead of from the fear state. Oh, you like Earl Nightingale? Okay, yes. Yes. Say it's Kick. I don't know. Is Kick platform? I never heard of it. Have you all heard of a Kick platform? Welcome, welcome. Over here on TikTok and YouTube, streaming on both platforms. It is imperative that you trust yourself, because it's interesting to me that people are like, well, trust me, but don't trust you. Like, what? All of these people that try to convince you can't do it by yourself, yet they did it by themselves. But somehow you need them when they didn't need you. Like, how that work? How is it that they figured it out, but somehow it's too difficult for you to? No, it's not. It's no more difficult for you to figure it out than it was for them to figure it out. Just like they figured it out, you can figure it out too. Because the thing is, you've been doing it all your life. So just like they figured out how to use their mind to manifest their reality, you can use your mind to figure out how to manifest your reality. Oh, okay. You said no one uses. Somebody was asking about it on YouTube. So I don't know. Oh, thank you, Richie Nirvana. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So ask questions. I gotta make more of a be more aware of you guys over here on YouTube, because I do have more participants, a larger crowd over here on TikTok, because that's why I started. So I grew the community over here on TikTok. So a lot of the community is over here on TikTok. But I am endeavoring to grow extend our community and have everyone over on TikTok and YouTube, one big old happy family, as well as on Facebook. So I have the Facebook group. So I know many of you from the YouTube platform and from the TikTok platform we've all congregated over there to the Facebook group. So when I'm not streaming on either platform, we can still communicate and talk to one another, help one another, give our success stories, give our manifesting tips, provide inspirational quotes, books, videos. What books helped you along your journey? What inspirational quote do you like? What videos helped you, right? And now we got a book club that we've started. We had our first book club last night. It was awesome. Thank you guys all who attended and all who shared and came through. It was an amazing time. We're reading Neville Goddard's 5 lessons. We're on lesson 1. So we got through half of the lesson, and we'll finish the other half next Saturday. Next Saturday it will be 7 o'clock. We initially were going to do it on Facebook. Facebook, though, the private group, in order for it to work, you have to be on a computer or a laptop. But I have a laptop. I have an iMac. I don't use it much though, and I don't have a desktop. So that's why we migrated over to TikTok, because TikTok is just easier for me. just gonna keep it real. It's just easier for me. I like that TikTok allows you to have a panel, so we were able to have 8 other people in the box, and people can come up and share their perspective about the book that we're sharing, the book that we're reading, because the book club is about class participation. It isn't just about one person saying what they gleaned from the book. It's about everyone who's deciding to be a part of the group. They have an opportunity to share what they've learned in whatever book we're discussing. Yes, I'm not a slave. I am the master of my time, my energy, and my wealth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. I say my hubby and I never fight. Yep. We discussed with love. We had a talk, and he sweetly said, babe, yes, yes. Say it's crazy. When I was robotic affirming, I wasn't getting anything. Hey, they tell you it works. Me and my daughter was talking about that, Tori. We're talking about robotic affirming. I said the only people I heard say that robotic affirming works are the coaches who want you to use it. Those are the only. I don't know. I guess maybe it has, or maybe I've missed it. But the people that talk about robotic affirming are usually the ones that's trying to get you to use it. They say it works, but I don't know. Or maybe it has. Let me know who's used robotic affirming and it's helped you. I feel like you repetitiously affirm already. You do it anyway. You're just repetitiously affirming what you don't want. Now it's time to repetitiously affirm what you do want. Yes, discuss. Let's not fight. Absolutely. When I did the 4 steps, that's when things naturally came. Oh, and they're not my 4 steps, right, Tori? This is something we naturally do. I got this from the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. That's where the 4 steps came from. It's in the Bible. Therefore, I say unto you, whatsoever things you ask, whatsoever things you desire, that's your asking, that's your deciding. When you pray, that's your thanksgiving, your acknowledgement, your recognition. Believe, that's number 3. Believe that you have received it. You got to have faith, be steadfast, persist. And number 4, you shall receive, be still, know. It naturally shows up. Everything works out. You definitely have to do what feels natural. Yep. What feels natural. Turns out I had to change me. I said to myself, let go of. Yep, that's it. That's what we come to realize. It's all an inner working. It's all inside out. I'll go to Japanese, go to my the link in my bio. And you can click the link for Facebook, and it takes you right to the Prosperous Living with Toyia Facebook group. I said to myself, I sow in my heart that he's loving, sweet to me at all times. Absolutely. Just went to church with my mom. I just interpreted everything the way I wanted to. Right, neighbor. That's why I don't go to church. I was like, I had to do too many Jedi mind tricks. I have to be changing everything they're saying. I'm like, it's not worth my time. I was like, I'm going to have to change everything that pastor's saying. I was like, no, no, thank you. I'd rather have church right here in my living room with you guys. Genevieve Davis books. Anyone else read them? I read Genevieve Brahand. That's who I read. I don't know Genevieve Davis. I've read Genevieve Brahand. I think that's how you say it. So I've done it many times. Yes. It works when I already believed it, or it wasn't hard to believe. Yep. It works. Oh, okay, okay? It works for you. Cool, cool. Okay, so there you go. You got people that like the robotic affirming. Cool. So I think the issue is when people robotic affirm with the belief that they don't have it right now. Right, right. Because as I say, all techniques work. Because all techniques are what? Based in belief. Based in belief. Based in belief. But I think we want to gravitate too much to the new shiny toy, the new thing that comes out. Because it's robotic affirming now. Give it 6 months or a year, it's gonna be some other new technique someone's going to discover and say, I came up with this technique. You can try this, and then 2 months later, I came up with this technique, and all techniques work because they're all based on belief. It's not the technique, it's your belief. Never forget that. It's never the technique. It's always the belief. So I think the issue is when people, you're right. Hey Nicole B, I used to once affirming without emotion while walking. Then my SO said the exact words. Okay, yes, it's helped me to get in that mindset and reaffirm my desires. Okay, A-Town, yes. Is it a must repeat affirmations? It's a must to be repetitious about your desire. You affirm all day long. It's just, what are you affirming? Say, but I did believe. Yes, Romans 4, verse 17. Call things that are not as though they are. Absolutely, Keith Berry. That's it. Yep, I repeat it naturally. Usually I repeat times, but I don't keep. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We naturally, they call it robotic affirm, but you've been repetitiously repeating things all your life. Right? When we learn how to do our ABCs, wouldn't that be called robotic affirming? We kept saying A, B, C, D. We kept saying it over and over until it became natural, and now we could probably say the alphabet backwards. We robotically affirmed our timetables. We just gave it a name. But you're already doing it. Yes, and I'm not going to her church anymore. That's how I felt. I hadn't been in ages before this. Oh, okay. Yeah. If I were to ever go to church again, it'd be for self-praise of myself. Right, all love. Right. I saw you were live on my phone. It was like, I'd rather be on TikTok. Oh, yes, neighbor. What's the name of your song, Neighbor Wave? I went to my YouTube music. But I just didn't know the name of your song. So what's the name of your song so I can look for it? I know you said that you just released some music on the various platforms. I think I have Amazon Music and I have YouTube Music because I have YouTube Red because I don't like the commercials. So we pay for YouTube Red. And I get, so what's the name of your song so I can check it out? Because I don't know exactly, what I should be looking for, because I saw a few neighbor waves, so I didn't know if that was you or so if you give me the name of the song, then I know that I'm listening to your recording. That's why I don't go to church either. Once I became aware, I just can't do it. Yup, Jesus didn't work that hard, and neither did Neville. I know Gigi. I mean, I've listened to some of his YouTubes. I've seen some of his YouTubes. They're cool. Monty J. Hey, Nicole, welcome. Oh, now it's a list method. See? Now it's a list method. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, you just got to do what works for you. That's it. Do what works for you and you can never go wrong. Do what works for you and, Yep. God said, let there be light. And what? And it was. He was severely physically emotional. That's the only question you can answer, voice bells. This is what I will tell you. When you love you, no one could ever do that to you. That's what I do know. When you love you, and that person shows back up in your world, they will never be able to do that to you because you love you. Love does not reflect any type of that, any type of abuse. None whatsoever. So that's why I want you to focus on loving you. All the things you wanted from that person, you poured into you. You love on you. You be kind to you. You tell yourself how wonderful and amazing and beautiful. You take yourself out. You pamper yourself. You go spend time with friends and family. People that truly enjoy you because you enjoy you. Do things you like. You have a hobby. You have passions. You have, creative outlets. Do that. Pour into that. Do what makes you happy and feel good about you. Repeat and focus on learning and adding it to your brain. Yep, it's like studying. When you learn, you focus. Yep, that's it. It's called Sunlight is Here. Oh, okay, sunlight is here. I don't know why, but it still isn't up, but I will let you know when. Okay, cool. It says processing on my end, and that will be in the stores today. Ooh, nice. Okay, sunlight is here. Cool, nice. Okay, not familiar with that app. Cool. Yep, whatever you say works will work. I'm a list person, so I've done that method. Of course it works, right? Right. Yep, do whatever resonates with you. That's all. Do what there's no wrong or right. There's no should or shouldn't. You just have to decide. You just got to know you and what works for you. Stop looking outside of yourself for the answer. The answer is within you. It's not in your coach. It's not in your mentor. It's not in your therapist. It's in you. The answer is always found within you. Okay, and stop claiming this. Stop claiming that first sentence. We're not claiming that anymore. We're not giving someone the power over us to put us in a certain position. Now it's time to take responsibility and say, I created this, I can create it differently. Now I want you to, when you go to sleep, voice bells, I need you to sleep in the state of the home of your dreams, right? And see yourself as never ever being alone. Because you have you. How could you ever be alone when you have you? And you are all you need. And when you put the focus on loving you, everything else is going to show up. You're going to find that you're not homeless, you're not alone, and you have everything you could possibly need. It all will be provided for you. Ooh, nice. Yes, I've heard that before. So that's not new. The listings isn't new. When I first started in law of attraction, that's what they were saying. Some people were saying write 200 things or 300 things, or I heard that when I first came into law of attraction, to write down. Steve Harvey talked about that. A lot of people talked about the writing it down method. Yeah, I've heard many people say that. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, it's definitely not new. That's not new at all. Yeah. I mean, since all love is describing it to me, telling me what it is, okay, yeah. People have said that. People have written down things forever as check off lists, right? It's a check off list, right? You just checking it off as the things happen. You check it off. Okay. Like a to-do list, right? You go to a grocery store list, right? It's your manifestation list. How is that new? That ain't new. That's again something we naturally do. We make lists all the time. I know I make lists. I make lists when I go to the store, make my grocery list. Right. Yes, yes. Say, I've been, hey, devoted Chase, I have been affirming for so long and nothing is happening. What should I do? So, you say you're affirming. Does your inner conversations match your affirmation? Because your inner conversation is your affirmation. So what is your conversation like after you've done the affirming and you talk to your friends and your family, or when your desire enters your mind? What is your conversation like? Are you saying what's taking so long? Are you trying to figure out how is it going to come? When you go to sleep, do you go to sleep knowing that you have it? Or are you wishing it were so? Are you guessing? But that's because that'll show you if you really believe that you have the thing. It's the power of awareness, as Neville Goddard would say. Are you aware of your thoughts when you've done with the technique? Like the rest of your day. How are you thinking about it? Do you feel like you affirming is what gets the blessing? Because it's not. You know what gets the blessing? Belief. It's not your affirmation that causes the thing to appear, because it's already there. The desire is already there. But the only reason you can't see it is because you don't believe it's there. You're trying to figure out how to make it appear when that's not your work. You're not told to make anything happen. You can't make anything happen. You're just supposed to believe it's already done. But do you believe it's already done? Because what's your inner conversation? When you talk to your friends and family and it's just casual conversation, do you speak in opposition to your desire? Because then that'll show you that you really don't believe it. You just affirm it because you think that's going to make it happen. Not because you know. Because an affirmation, your affirming is saying what you already believe to be true. It's not trying to make a thing true. And I think that's what people don't understand about techniques. That's the disconnect. People think that it's the technique that makes a thing so. No, it's your belief. You have to believe it. Without faith, it is impossible to experience anything. Habakkuk 2, verse 2 and 3. Write the vision, make it plain. Yes, the writing should be in the heart. It's not about what you must understand this. The Bible is not about the physical thing. It's all about the mental activity. It's as within, so without. It's never what you do outwardly. It's all about what you do inwardly. But you can use physical things to make it real to you, but it's never the cause. The cause is mental. Always. Always, always, always. Is this live pausing for anyone else, or is it my internet? Yeah, how is it, guys? Because I got good connection. Is everyone good? Okay, devoted Chase, that's it. That's why. You get an example of going to bed and knowing versus wishing. Right, you're saying to yourself, you get right. This is how you impress the subconscious. You have to be sincere with your gratitude, with your appreciation. You have to be sincere when you're thinking about it. You have to be sincere. Sincerity. Like, you can fool us with the words, but you can't fool yourself. Your spirit knows. Try the spirit by the spirit and see if it be of God. See if it be of good. You tested what? You know if you believe what you're saying. You know that. You know if what you're saying you really believe. So how do you convince yourself of something that you cannot see? You must go to sleep knowing it, saying it like a lullaby, or just saying it over and over. Like, say you want more money. So you're going to sleep. I'm so thankful for all of that money. Oh my goodness. Man, I got XYZ. And it came so easily. It was so amazing. Oh, I can't wait to tell so-and-so. Or you can imagine you're telling so-and-so. Man, you ain't gonna believe what happened. I believe it because I said it, but that's how we talk. So you'd be like, man, you ain't gonna believe what happened. $10,000 just showed up in my account, and it's just, man, and I just knew it. Or say something that confirms that the thing you wanted happened, right? Someone's congratulating you, or they're like, man, I remember when you was talking about going on that trip. How did you get the money? And the money just, so and so, the money just showed up. It just showed up, and I'm so thankful for it. It just showed up. Or you want a promotion on your job, or you want a new position on your job, and you're going to be wondering like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to wear on my first day on my job, on my new position. Maybe I wear this outfit, or I wear this nice pantsuit, or this nice suit, or whatever it is, right? Or you're desiring to have a work from home job as opposed to commuting to work. So now you're like, oh, you got your space picked out in your home, wherever your desk and your laptop, because you want to view your world differently. Now that you have the thing, this is what living in the end is. Your world should look differently now that you have it. Your world should just look different. And you should be seeing your world mentally from that new state. You should be talking about your world differently from that new state. You should not be talking about and complaining about money when you're saying that you're wealthy. Your conversation should not be any more about inflation and gas prices and food prices. You shouldn't be. A wealthy person is not complaining about those things because you know that you have enough money for anything that you need to go get. And affirmation is a statement. Believe, baby, yes. Say, my aunt used to say, you say by your own beliefs. Yup, that's it, Monty J. And the assumption is persistent in it will harden into fact. Same with affirmations. Yup. Yes, because your conversation is your affirmation. Stop making them different. Hey, Red Mama, thank you. Good. My family be trying to pray before they have mortgages and stuff. I'm like, why are you all already there? Right. Yeah, so it feels like, well, manipulation isn't a bad thing. We're always manipulating reality to our benefit. I say I've always heard write a vision, make it plain, and they said to physically write it. Yeah, Dr. Joseph Murphy says you can not fool yourself. Yes. Loving the entire book. Yes, persist with the new story. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. You are the word of God. It's your thoughts being made manifest. Absolutely. And I'm here on TikTok and on YouTube. We're streaming together live, TikTok and on YouTube. So yep, it feels like a very moving vibration when it comes to money. Okay. It comes easy to me. Even when I practice, I say to me, it's easy. I'm good. Yep. You got to talk to yourself. I just spent a couple of days at the Ritz. Being there really puts a person into abundance mindset. Yes, Bailani. Yes. So 4 says, receive, be still. Can you see it? Say, this is hitting me in the gut. I too want to work from home and I haven't made my office space. Act as if it's done. Yep. Hey, yes, Rich Rising. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Just Flow 77. Yes. So yes, the 4 steps to manifestation, something we naturally do, is found in Scripture. Therefore, I say unto you, whatever you desire when you pray, believe you have received it, and you shall have it. And the other one is, and all things, whatever you ask in prayer, believe you have received it, and you shall have it. You must believe you have already received it. That's why you give thanks. Prayer is about the acknowledgement, the recognition that the thing that you desire already is. And faith is required for the unseen to become seen. You can't see it with the physical eye, but you have to believe it's already there. You have to believe it's already yours. You have to know it's already done. And then the 4, you just receive it. You be still and know. You don't have to worry about trying to make it so, because it's already so. You'll naturally act. You'll be compelled to do. Things just happen according to your belief. Always. And you can get the recipe for life. It's a free 3 ebook bundle in my bio. And it's also in the description on YouTube. Daily Diamond Gems, 30-day transformation journey, and the recipe for life. The Daily Diamond Gems is a book of affirmations and scriptures. 30-day transformation is also a daily dose of affirmation and scriptures, as well as I give you an explanation of the scripture to make it practical for everyday living. Because you need to know that the thing you ask for, you already have. That what you are desiring is desiring you. It's already yours. It's already yours. It already belongs to you. You're not trying to earn the blessing. You're getting in the position to receive the blessing. It's already yours. How do you position yourself for receptivity of the thing you ask for? Faith. Faith is what causes the mountains of disbelief, unbelief, excuses, doubt, fear to be removed so that you can see the unseen. So that the unseen makes its appearance. But it's already done, right? Because creation is finished. You're not asking for something that doesn't already exist. The reason why you ask it because it does exist. That's why you ask for it. Because it's already there. It's just waiting for you to claim it. You're the prodigal son that realizes who they are. That you wasted your whole life in doubt, fear, limitation, disbelief, unbelief. And now you've awakened. You come to the truth of your being. You realize, oh, all I have to do is have faith. And it shows up. Yes. Oh, yes. All right. Just Flow 77. Yes. And we're so grateful to have you here as well. We are so grateful to have you here as well. I may start on this YouTube. I may start sitting in front of the window. Maybe the natural light will give me a better picture with the for the YouTube. But we're streaming on YouTube and TikTok today. Hey, who is this? Praneeth BS. How are you? How are you doing? Is this somebody I know? I just don't recognize the name. Say thank y'all for breaking this stuff down. Y'all be lit. Oh, thank you, Baylani. But I'm talking about on my YouTube. My YouTube, I'm using my iPad, and I don't like the picture quality on my iPad. My picture quality is better on my Samsung Galaxy. But I do have an older version of an iPad, so I do know I need to probably upgrade if I'm going to stream on both my phone and my iPad. If I'm going to do it simultaneously, I want the picture quality to be better. So I may be investing in a new iPad. I've had this one for several years, probably over about 3 or 4 years. I can't remember what version it is, but I know they have updated versions of the iPad. I like the iPad. It's just the picture quality on this one isn't so great. They are forever. I have requested the download on TikTok. I'm waiting for it to download onto my phone. As soon as it downloads into my phone, I will upload it to YouTube, the book club. But yeah, I woke up this morning downloading both of the lives from yesterday. So as soon as it comes on my phone, I'll upload it to YouTube. Yep. Yes, yes, yes. 'Cause I'm so thankful. I'm so, this is my manifestations coming to bear, right? Reaching people, sharing this truth. So now what I'm on YouTube, Facebook, IG, and TikTok. TikTok has had the fastest growth, the most growth. So out of all of those platforms, TikTok grew the fastest in the shortest amount of time. I know when I started, I've been on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube. I want to say this is probably my 4th year, but I know I wasn't as consistent with YouTube. But if you go, like I didn't take any of my YouTube videos down. So if you go, you can see when I first started posting on YouTube, and you'll see I didn't post a whole lot each year. But this is going live on TikTok has helped me be more consistent with sharing and going live and posting videos. So that's a good thing. And I know with anything, consistency is key for everything. Being consistent. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Gigi. I love you guys too. Yes, I did. All love. I did. I was doing the meetup groups, but meetup, I no longer wanted. They had raised their subscription fee, and I was like, nah, I don't want to pay the subscription fee to continue the meetup group. But yes, I was doing that at the library. I could still do it at the library. I would just have to decide what's the best way to get the word out to come meet up at the library. I will have to figure out the best way to tell people to, for those interested in learning more about the law of assumption or the law of attraction, and because I will still do the library. I just have to figure out what's the best way to let people know that we'll be there, because the library lets you you can block off to like 2 to 4 hours. We were only blocking off an hour. The only thing is with the library, we are only able to meet once a month. So you said meet up at Starbucks. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't drink coffee, and definitely wouldn't drink Starbucks. Yes, it was a local meetup. Yep. Meetup also allows you to do virtual as well, but they do have a subscription that you have to pay for in order to do the meetup. And I used to belong to another meetup group. It was a law of attraction meetup group that I used to go to. I don't think they do meetup groups anymore either. I haven't gotten any more of their because I'm still part of the group, but I haven't seen any more of their sessions come up either. Yeah, I have to manifest the in-person stuff, you know. I think I will have to rephrase it, because I won't want it more to be more of like a seminar type atmosphere other than a meetup type atmosphere. Because the meetup type atmosphere is more of everybody sharing what they believe, and it kind of gets to be all over the place, as opposed to one person like I do here sharing what I believe, and either you are, you agree with it or you don't, as opposed to, having 20 different voices saying, well, do this, or do that, or do this over here, or do that over there, or we do this, or I do, so it kind of gets it can be confusing, because you have so many people having their own frame of reference, and you have so many voices, and it is not anything that's concrete. and I want things to be concrete, right? Like, you know, Neville Goddard, Dr. Joseph Murphy, and all of those, Bob Proctor, Bill Donner, all of them, they weren't teaching by committee, right? They were teaching based on what they realized was true for them. I don't want to teach by committee. The Facebook, I mean, the book club, that's by committee, but we're all reading the same book. When I come together sharing, I don't want it to be by committee. I want it to be like, this is what I know to be true, and I know this will help you, and I'm going to guide you back to you. Lead you back to you. Oh, thank you, Rashi. Hey, Rashi. Hey. I hope you're still here. I give more of my attention to the TikTok crowd. But Rashi, she was on last night with the book club, sharing her thoughts with the 5 lessons. Really, really enjoyed you, Rashi. But I know you posted about 5 minutes ago, so I don't know if you're still on there on the Facebook. Yes, yes. Hey, oh yeah, you still over here on YouTube. So you prefer YouTube over TikTok, Rashi? Or you just like both of them? You like both of them? I'm a YouTuber. I like YouTube. You know, that's why I watch all of my football stuff. I like watching. Oh, okay, okay. So I'm manifesting that you have local chapter leaders who facilitate your meetup live via. Ooh, yes. Because I definitely need the help, L Glaze, because, you know, I'm not real tech savvy. And I know we got some people with some wonderful skill sets. So I'm in agreement with that, L Glaze. I am in agreement with that because that would be beautiful. That would be amazing. Let people lend their skill set to my ministry. Because that's the part I don't know how. That's the part that, you know, so I'm just gonna work with what I get, and I'm just gonna use with what I get, and we just gonna, you know, right now we gonna make it happen, Captain, with what I get. We're gonna work with. Hey, Caleb. What's up, buddy? Oh, hey, Big D over here on the YouTube. Hey. Oh, thank you, Rashi. Yes, with you guys' help. Yes. I'm loving it. Rashi. I'm loving it. Yes. And we all gonna grow together. We all gonna expand this community, and we gonna be, you know, we worldwide. We worldwide, like Candy Birds would say, worldwide. Because I know I've had a few people ask about seminars and everything. So that is probably next on the checklist. All love. That will be next on the checklist. A conference or seminar, you know. But I would do something local first, you know, in my own neck of the woods, somewhere, you know, maybe renting out because my HOA, I can rent out the HOA in my suburb, or like I said, I can rent out. Well, it doesn't even cost. I can do like seminars in my local library, you know, once a month for free. But I just have to, like, you know, claim it, envision it, figure out the logistics of it, you know, let it come naturally, because I don't want it to be anything. This ain't gonna be no work. It gotta flow. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Everything's gonna work out, don't you know? Let it go. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow, right? So you want it to be streamlined. You want it, so that may be the next step. The doing a seminar or a conference in my local library. And maybe doing it like, so we'll see. I do you all have the Next Door app for your community? I do have the Next Door app in my community. So I could use that tool to share and see, doing a seminar that way. Say the seminars can be virtual as well. Okay. Yes, Sunflower. Yes. It is an old people song. It is. Tony Braxton. That's gonna be a question as far as logo branding. But see, that's what I don't know about the business side of it, A-Town. I'm not trying to make it a business. That's the part I have to think about that. Because the seminars at the local library would be free. There would be no charge. It would be free, right? Just like I'm doing here, I would just be doing it in person in my local library, sharing this with those who desire to transform their reality, to understand how to change their mindset. Not the 50s. Ha 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 ha. Noreen! Hey, Noreen! Hey! How are you? How are you? Long time no see. Hope everything is well for you. I'm over here streaming on TikTok and YouTube. Got a couple of people over here. Some of the community over here rocking with me on YouTube. Hey, y'all. And then we over here rocking with TikTok. Say virtual seminar is better. You said you never heard me talk about the subconscious. Well, the mind has two aspects that we call the conscious and the subconscious, right? The Bible describes it as the heart. So the subconscious mind will be described as what many will call the creative part of the mind, the womb of creation. That's the part of the mind that no man can understand. No man is past finding out the ways of the subconscious. It's just like when we say whatever we're desiring, we just have to see ourselves as having it, and we absolutely have no idea how it's going to come into our experience. That's the responsibility of the subconscious mind. That's the part of us that is going to do that part for us on its own. So it's the part of us that regulates our body, right? The subconscious mind regulates the body. So it breathes on its own. It circulates blood on its own. It does, all of the 12 systems of the body. The reason I don't talk about it as much is because you don't really need to understand how the subconscious mind works in order to manifest or to change your mind. In order to transform your reality, you just need to know that you need to change the way you think. And changing the way you think would allow you to form new beliefs. And when you form new beliefs, you produce different actions. And those actions bring about the things that you want to see in your world. That's why the how is never important, because you always act from your beliefs. And things are drawn to you. But everything is drawn to you. The good, the bad, the ugly, it's all drawn to you based on what? Your beliefs. I'm doing good. I'm glad to see you. Got to start by getting on the lives again. Oh, yes. Love to see you again. Love to see you again. So y'all keep it like this. This reaches people around the world. A seminar makes her all reach smaller. So I see you want to reach the local people who may not be on social media. And it's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a lot that aren't. It is, right, correct, L. Glaze, right. Say that she can reach millions online versus people in the city. She isn't chasing money. She wants to reach people. Social media is the way. Say it's 2025. I hear you, Mia. If anything, it's cool. Ooh, I keep putting my hand in front of the So excuse me, y'all when you watch this on YouTube, I keep putting my hand in the camera because I got the YouTube on this side and the TikTok on this side, and I'm reaching over across, so my hand may sometimes block my face on YouTube. Say, oops. Say if anything, it's cool. You're on multiple platforms. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I'm not. I haven't been on Twitch. Oh yeah, yeah. It's so many options, right? It's so many options. Where there's a will, there's a way, as they say, right? When there's a will, there's a way. There's a will, there's a way. Local is a waste of money, resources, and energy. Online is easy and requires way less resources. Say get a Clubhouse. Oh Lord, what is Clubhouse? I don't even know what that is. That's another platform. Yeah, see, using the library, Mia, that's already free. The library is already free. It only requires that I have a library card, and I can go there once a month, and I can block off several hours at a time. The minimum is 1 hour. I think you could block off to like 4 hours at the library any day of the week, for free. Oh, okay, Kelly Janae. I feel you, Mia. I feel you. Yeah, no, I still would have my platform on here. I'm not exchanging one from the other. The seminars will be in addition to, right? The seminar, because the seminars, if I just kept it locally with the library, that would just be once a month. But I still would use social media. I still would be on my social media platforms. I feel right, Mia said. Mia said, just go online and see. Yep. Well, but you just gave me something else I could use. Instead of saying the seminar, I could just say, check me out on YouTube or TikTok if you want to know more about the law of assumption. So you're right, Mia. All I got to do is give my handle on like instead of promoting coming to the library, come to TikTok or YouTube and catch me live on there, where you are free to ask questions and engage and find your community here. Hey, happy Sunday. Hello, Discovering Joy. Right, but you know what, Mia? Some people like in person. Some people want to see you. Some people like in person connections, right? Some people actually want to physically be there. So that's, there's nothing wrong with that. Some people like that in person connection, right? Now, everyone doesn't just want the virtual part. But thing is, that would not be a waste of my money because it costs me nothing to show up at the library. People go to the library anyway. People still use the library. My library, the parking lot be packed. People still like to get out. Everybody just don't want to be locked in on a telephone screen or a laptop screen. Some people actually want to have some place to go and meet other people, meet other like-minded people in person. People want to make connections that way. So Yep. Yep. And it still will be free, you know. That's why I would do it at the library, because it still would be free. If I have to start renting out hotels and conference rooms and all of that, but then yes, that's when it starts to cost money, and then yeah, now I have to like, you know, find a way to pay for that. Whether, I get some type of grant or get someone to sponsor me, because those are ways, right? There are many ways to manifest the reality of me not having to come out of my pocketbook. When there's a will, there's a way. So, but we'll see where it takes me. We'll see where this journey takes me. I'm open to it all, but I'm still in the mindset of sharing without a price, with no dollar signs attached to it. I truly believe that you should know this truth, you know for 99 free. Free 99, as they say, for free 99. Yes, yes. Oh wow, really, Mia? Oh wow. No, yeah, I go to the library. When you were in college? Okay, okay. Well, no, I go to the library. So, some people still like to like hardcover books. Some people still like to feel the paper. Some people still like that. So, and some people can go and use the computers for free. It's a way to take children and get them out of the house. I mean, some people just go to the library just because it gives them a different surrounding, just to get out the house and be in a different space. So, okay, okay. Have a good day. Have a good day, buddy. Say, I'm a college professor and I don't go to the library. All right, all right. Yes, yes. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's just about what reality do you want to create, because there's no wrongness. There's absolutely no wrongness. And like I said, I've had several people ask me if I was to ever do a conference, they would come to the conference. So I believe some people want that in-person interaction. Some people want to, you know, they just want them, like Lisa was talking about doing a meetup, that a bunch of us come together and meet up together and doing outing with one another. So again, some people just want that in-person interaction. Yes. You say you're surprised what the libraries are still exist. Yeah, they do. Because they got a lot of free resources. So, all right, right. You say, but you were in Cali. Right. I make my way to Cali. You never know. You never know, Noreen. I've been to LA. Oh, Oregon Trail. Yes. Yes, yes, I love. Yes. Hey, Alexa. Hello, hello. Gotta figure out your schedule first, huh? So you love LA, Gigi? Yes, yes. Yes, I gotta go back. Going back to Cali. Cali, Cali. Going back to Cali. No, I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali. Cali, Cali. Oh, yes, sunflower. Yes. Hey, I am 369. So, yes, I'm over here streaming. We're on TikTok and YouTube talking about the law of assumption. You say, yeah, I think so. Yeah. Say, yeah, I think so. I'm going to get back to Cali. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely going back to Cali. I have so much traveling I want to do. So much traveling I want to do. I know I have to book. I have to book the Jamaica trip. Then I have to book the. We're going on a cruise, and then I gotta make it back to my resorts. So. Oh, okay. Yes. 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 It's a beautiful city. Don't let people scare you about our town. The Shy. I know they have different names for it. Don't let people scare you. Yes, me too. Yeah. So I'm thinking about going back to Vegas. We have a resort there, and New Orleans. Been to Florida several times. Atlanta, we have one like an hour outside the Atlanta, the city of Atlanta as well, and Houston and Dallas. Yeah. So I have options. Got options. Got options. It is. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, you're in Houston. Nice. Yes, I have a resort in Galveston. Yep. We have. Yep. We have a timeshare in Galveston. So what? That's about 45 minutes outside of Houston. Nice, nice. Say Kentucky is very pretty too. Yes, yes. Absolutely. Right. Yeah. Yeah, you can't. That's why you can't listen to everything you hear in the news. You wouldn't go anywhere listening to the news. You gotta decide what reality you want to experience. You want to experience that reality of fear, or do you want to experience, living your best life? Live your best life. Do what you want to do. And it all comes from you. Just gotta learn how to think differently. You gotta really gotta choose to think differently. You gotta choose to think differently. And right up here is the recipe for life. I know you guys don't see this on YouTube. I'm talking about TikTok. I just thought about it. I be pointing the stuff on YouTube, on TikTok, and it's not on my YouTube screen. So just know, guys, when you watch this, this is I'm streaming both YouTube and TikTok. And TikTok, I have a green screen up where I'm showing things on there. That's why I wish that YouTube would adapt to like TikTok and make it user friendly on the app and not only give you controls on a desktop. They need to offer user friendly controls on the app as well. Hey, Lala. Say Texas isn't flat either. You think Texas is like desert or something? Say Texas has it all. Yeah. Everything is big in Texas, right? Everything is big, they say in Texas. But yes. But I may start going live on TikTok. I mean not TikTok, on YouTube. I may try my iMac on YouTube just to see the difference, to see what do I get more controls on it going live on my iMac. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I just don't want to be, I'm not trying to add no glitz or glam to it. I just want to talk about Manifesting. That's all I want to do. I just want to talk about manifesting. Talk about transforming your mindset, getting your mindset to believe, getting yourself to believe that you can have whatever you desire. Getting yourself to believe that it is your thoughts that's creating your reality. If you want to experience a different reality, just change your thoughts and continue to think from the new state, letting go of the old state. Stop talking about the story you no longer want to see. The reason why you keep seeing it because you keep talking about it. Stop talking about it, then you wouldn't see it anymore. It's really that simple. We want to complicate it, but it really is. Say, I love Texie. Yes, yes. Yep. Don't even think about the old story. That's what you have to train yourself, right? You have to train yourself, you know. And I get it. A lot of people, they're kind of their teaching is counterproductive or counterintuitive because they talk about things that you need to let go of, and then you wonder why you can't let go of it. They hyper focus y'all on the 3D, the circumstances don't matter, let go of the 3D, let go of the 3D, and then you find yourself only talking about the circumstances because that's what they're putting your attention. If they would just tell you to focus on the new story, you would see how much easier it would be to let go of the old. Then you wouldn't care about the circumstances. Then the circumstances wouldn't mean it as much to you because that's not where you're putting your focus. But if every time you turn on see a TikTok or turn on a YouTube and you listening to your favorite, coach, and all they keep telling you is about the circumstances, and you wonder why you keep talking about the circumstances. That's why. Because they're planting the seed in your mind about the circumstances when they should be telling you, just focus on the new story. Just focus on the new story. Walk how you talk. Yes. So I'll try to constantly monitor my thoughts. Oh, go right ahead, Noreen. I'm here to help. So I want you to pay attention to your thoughts and decide, are these thoughts telling the old story or are these thoughts telling the new story? And when the old story is being played out, you just talk to that circumstance or situation and say, oh, you good. That's old. We gonna let you have that. Not start fainting and throwing a temper tantrum and pulling your hair out because you're seeing an old story show up. No, just stop reacting to it. Just don't react to the old story. The thoughts of a debt-free person. I'm like 95% debt-free, right? The only debt I have is my home. So, the mindset of a 95% debt-free person, I'm sorry. Let me stop talking about percentages, but that's the only that's the only loan I have is my mortgage. So, you just don't complain about money. When you go into the store, grocery shopping, shopping online, clothes shopping, whatever you're shopping for, whatever you're paying for, whether you're paying credit card bills, utility bills, rent, you really shouldn't have any type of feelings about it. You should really be indifferent to it because it's just a part of life. You know that where you live, the society you live in, you have to pay for that residence. So why are you tripping? You know it's something you already got to pay for. If you're gonna have if you're gonna think about it anyway, think about it from a place of thanksgiving. But the best way to be about it is be indifferent towards money. Be indifferent towards the things that you have to pay for. Don't place any judgment on it. But if you're gonna judge it righteously and give thanks because you created it. Why are you mad about your creation? You don't like it, change it. So buy what you want to buy and know that you have enough money to pay for it. You'd be surprised. Somebody else may buy your groceries for you that day. Somebody else, you may come and get a utility bill that the bill was paid for. You don't know how, you don't know when, you don't know why. You just give thanks. When you can appreciate where you are without judging it, you'll see life just show up differently. So that was a huge shift for me. Turn your attention away from the circumstances. Yep, go within. If the conscious mind has eyes and saw, you act crazy to the whole story, right? Like, babe, I'm just giving you options. I don't know. I didn't know it was that bad, right? Yep, our whole life. Did you want to come up, Noreen, or did you want to type it in the chat? Or you can DM me if you didn't want to share, on the platform. But whatever's comfortable for you. Yep, that's what we have to remember. Our whole life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Got you. Okay. Got you. Yeah. That's what we have to understand. Because I continuously remind you all, I continuously remind myself. I like the phrase from Reverend Ike. You don't have to go through hell to get to heaven, right? You experienced hell before you woke up in the dream. That was your nightmare on Elm Street. Now you've awakened in the dream. Now you understand how life works. Now you know life shows up as a result of your beliefs, right? So now you understand you're in Fantasy Island. You landed on Fantasy Island where all your dreams and aspirations come true. You just have to what? Persist in that reality. Persist in that state. You must remain faithful to it. How do you remain faithful to it? Live in the end. Go to sleep knowing. Go to sleep. What should be on your mind as you go into sleep? Giving thanks. Seeing your life as you want it to be. Who you're talking to. Who are you telling the good news to? You'll find yourself dreaming about those thoughts. I've been so intentional, so much more intentional about my thoughts that I have before I go to sleep. I'm dreaming my thoughts. I'm dreaming my thoughts. You're going to dream your thoughts because you're so intentional about how you're thinking as you go to sleep. I'm telling you. Oh, okay. So it's an SP situation. Okay. Well, you already know SP situations. You already know SP situations, right? So I was thinking about that before I fell asleep last night. That was on Fantasy Island. Yep. Right? What dreams do you want to realize here on Fantasy Island? You say you dream the opposite, Cynthia? Well, here's the thing. If you dream the opposite, you need to change it and then persist in the new state. Okay, you can put in your request, Noreen. You can put in your request. I don't care if it's a dream, if you're in a dream state, because this is a dream state too. You either awake or you're asleep in the dream. So, and when you're dreaming and you're dreaming something that's out of alignment with your desire, you change. You don't accept the dream, you change it. It's still your creation. It's still your reality, and it's just your latent subconscious beliefs playing out in your sleep state. Okay, Gigi, no problem, most certainly. Okay, I'm about to bring Noreen up. Hey YouTube. Hey, hey. Oh, I didn't even know I still had it like this. This big old panel. How you doing, Noreen?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to come up here to ask for your advice because, you're the queen of all of this, so I
Not,
wanted to come and ask you about it.
not the queen.
Um,
Okay.
okay, so I met my SP last month in December. Well, 2 months ago in December, and he was basically everything that I had wrote down in my journal about what I wanted in an SP. And so everything was going good. And after a month of us getting to know one another and everything, I had asked him what were his intentions because I started to notice that he started to be a bit inconsistent out of nowhere. So it caused me to be a little anxious. So I just wanted to ask him just to see where things were going with us. And so out of nowhere, this was through text. So out of nowhere, he just goes, I want to be honest with you. Um, I really like you, and I think what we have is really beautiful. But right now, I'm just looking for something casual. And I was confused by that because I didn't believe that what we had was casual because just based off of the connection that we have, like every weekend we were hanging out, and he's a very sweet, like he's, like I said, he's everything that I wrote down in my journal. So when he told me that, I was really confused, and I was like thinking back to it. I was like, well, I know like I'm worthy of a relationship. Like I've changed my self concept in that. So like I don't think it's a me thing at all. It has to be something with him. So I was just really confused by that. But I ended up telling him what I wanted. I said that I wasn't interested in something casual because I've dealt with a connection like that before, and it didn't go well. So I told him that I'm looking for something deep. And I told him that I'm not in a rush. I said, but if you're not open to that, then we can just stay friends. And he never said anything, and he unfollowed me off of Instagram the very next day. So it's been a week since we've spoken, and I'm just confused because I'm like, everything that we were doing, like it indicated that he was interested in me. He was wanting something deep with me just based off of everything that we were, having in the connection. So that's why I'm just like so confused on the intention that he stated was, oh, I'm just looking for something casual. And I'm like, no, there's no, I don't believe in your heart that that's
So I
what you
have a
want with
question.
me. I'm like, go ahead.
Before we had this conversation, what were your true feelings before the conversation? Before we decided to confront him with his intentions, what was your true true thoughts? What were your true beliefs? What were you think you were going to gain out of that conversation?
To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
I in my head, I thought his response would be something along the lines of, let's just see where things go. Because I was like, well, it's only been a month, so I don't want this man to think like I'm trying to jump into a relationship with him so quickly.
So what was the need for the conversation then? If we
it
just
was
letting
due
it
to my
flow, let it flow, let
anxiousness.
it flow. Why we just ain't letting it flow, let it flow, let it flow? Why we having
I
conversations?
know. And
Because now you're saying that because your actions doesn't speak to what you're telling me. Because even though you tried to convince yourself that you wanted to hear him say one thing, you actually wanted to hear another, and you didn't get that because you really knew that that's not where it was in anyway. But you were trying to convince yourself of a different outcome, even though secretly you knew this was a let it flow situation.
mm,
So you manifested what you truly believed, even though you didn't want to believe that.
I'm not. I'm not sure what I manifested. That he walked away.
No, no, no. The conversation you had. See,
Mm-hmm.
your actions went counter intuitive to what you knew in your heart the relationship was, and you were trying to make it be something. Remember, when you try to make it, when you try to force, you get the opposite of what you want, because you're trying to too much effort produces the opposite. It's called the reversibility. Neville Goddard talks about this in his, and Dr. Joseph Murphy. Whenever you try to put too much effort into something, you get the opposite of the thing that you wanted. So what you wanted was, let's keep this going and see what it turns out. Even though, see, this is the part that you have to get clarity on when you're dating. You're not looking for casual, but you're dating casually. I don't understand that. Why are we dating casually if I'm not looking for casual? That ain't what I want. So I'm gonna ask that up front. What you looking for? I'm not gonna be a month in and then figure out that you only want casual when that
Yeah,
ain't what
that's
that
where
ain't
I
what I
messed
want,
up at. Yeah.
huh?
Hmm. I said that's where I messed up at not asking up front.
Right. Set the intention. If that's something you truly want to know, right?
Right.
Because here's the thing: you're putting you know you're the power, right? But you're giving him the power. You're letting him decide what this relationship should look like. No, you decide what this relationship should look like, and he has to
Well, I
act. This is
thought
your script.
I.
It's your script.
Well,
But
I thought I was setting my foot down, like law of assumption wise. Like in my mind, because based off of everything that I wrote down in my journal, I was like, okay, well, you know what? I want this to be. I want us to start dating. That was my intention, but I didn't. I set that intention in my mind because I know, like, they say all is mind. So I'm like, I set that intention. So
but isn't that what you
looking
all
at
were doing?
everything,
Weren't you dating? So here's the thing:
yeah.
did you want a relationship or did you want dating? See, here's the thing: you have to clarify what you mean, because dating is so broad. Because dating can be, I'm dating multiple people. I'm dating. I'm trying to see what it is
Right.
I like, or we saying
Mhm.
I want a relationship. I want commitment. I want exclusivity.
Mhm. Yes, that's what I want. But I didn't want to like, like I said, I didn't want to just flat out tell him like, oh, I want a relationship, and we just had met each other.
It doesn't matter
So
what
that's
he.
why I
But
was saying
again, that's what it right, because now you're trying to say it's his responsibility to say if you're in a relationship or not. No,
right.
you're
Okay.
supposed to have. You're the magnet drawing the relationship in. So you should already have the mindset. I'm in a relationship. I deserve a man who wants to be in a relationship with me. That's what's going to show up.
Mm.
But you were kind of straddling the fence. I want one, but I don't want to say how it should. Right? Okay. Here's the thing. I know we kind of get confused about how, but you can be specific about what you want. How you're going to meet the person is what you can't decide, right? You can meet the person
Right.
wherever. The unfoldment of the relationship should be ease and flowing. You just know that you feeling, they feeling it, and you don't even really have to talk about it, because it's, you just know they're gonna come in telling you, I'm looking. You're not even gonna have to say anything. You don't have to set aside no day, no time to have this conversation. They're going to say it to you. This is the part where you don't have to
Right.
make it happen.
Hmm.
But yes, you can revise it if this is what you want. If this is the person you desire to be with. Like El Glaze is saying,
Right.
you can revise it.
Hmm.
You don't have to accept what he said. You can replay that conversation in your mind. And it can turn
Right.
out
Because like I
exactly. Oh,
said,
go ahead.
yeah. Because like I said, from just based off of the connection, like we had a lot in common. Everything was going good, and he was a gentleman and all of that. So as I said, he was everything I wrote down in my journal. Like,
Right.
and I was like,
Now,
oh wow, okay.
so now we're
Um,
going to say, so now
I was like,
the new story is we actually had a conversation. He's feeling the exact same way I'm feeling. We're going to continue to spend time with one another, and here's the thing: you got to get clear about what you want, though. So is it
okay,
this is a let it flow relationship? This is a let it flow, or you're actually committed?
right, okay. So it's good. Yeah, I want a relationship for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna rewrite the script for what you wanted to hear, not what you heard. What you wanted to hear.
Right,
And so every time you think of that conversation, you have to hear it the way you wanted it to be to go, not how it went. We can no
right.
longer tell the story, well, he did this, he did that, he said nope. The new story is he actually said this. He loves where we are and he wants to make us exclusive. Or however he would
Somebody
talk.
said, right, Atlanta real estate goddess, she said that that man has free will and the right to change his mind. Don't force anyone to be with you. So, I don't know
No one has free
if
will.
she,
No one has free will in your reality. You drew him in
mhm.
based on your concept of yourself. You get to change
Exactly,
that.
yeah.
Hmm.
I said exactly, yeah.
Right.
Okay, then, yeah. So, all right, that's okay. I just wanted to ask you because I was just like, I don't know where I went wrong. Like, everything was going good and then just that out of nowhere. So I was just like confused. I was like, wait, what?
Right.
There's
Right.
no way.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
thing is
So,
the
yeah.
it's the clarity because you got exactly what you said. You wanted dating free flowing, and that's exactly what it was. But then you changed
Right.
it, which is okay. You had the right to change it. The only thing is you went outside of yourself to make it a thing as opposed to changing it from within. The
Right.
change
Right.
should have came from within and not the conversation with him. Should have been the conversation with
Mm,
yourself. What is it that I really,
right.
what do I really want out of this? Oh, I want to be in a relationship. So yeah, he loved me. He talking to me and telling me how much he want to be in a relationship with me too. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Like, right, that's the conversation you're having, but it's with yourself,
Right.
not with him.
With myself. Right.
And then
Okay.
he's going to reflect that back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's not him, it will be some, you're not going to be mad that he decided not to be the one. The right one is going to, he's going to make
Right.
room for the right one, right?
Right. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. All right then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna claim it.
There you go.
I'm gonna change that in the I'm gonna change that in the conversation.
That's it. That's it.
Well, thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
always come in with the gems every time. Thank you.
Oh, oh, thank you. I'm glad I can help you.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye. Yeah. Don't move in fear. That's it. Yep. That beautiful. Everybody gave great advice. Beautiful, great advice. So Gigi, you still ready to come up? Everyone gave great advice. Yep. Stay true to the new story. Okay. Okay, I'm about to bring Gigi up. So we're on TikTok and YouTube. Hello,
Hello,
Gigi.
hello.
How are you?
How you doing,
I'm
beautiful?
doing great. How about yourself? Beautiful.
Doing good, doing good. Um, I am having a blast
Great.
with this, and I love it because I get like this little mischievous little laugh when I
Nice.
do this stuff, and it's okay. It's good to have fun with it. I think when I started having fun with it, it just kind of came easy. One of the things I did let go of was the how.
Mm-hmm.
And for as far as when is always now.
Yeah.
Don't worry about when. Don't worry about how. Just let it flow. I was in the East Coast visiting my family, and I spoke everything that I wanted to happen as if it was happening now. So, spending time with my sister. There was a concert that I wanted to go to, but we couldn't make it. So I claimed that because I can't be there, the artist that I wanted to see canceled, and that somebody else was playing. So when I went on the Mohican Sun website, I almost dropped my phone. I'm glad my phone. I always claim that no matter what happens to my phone, it never cracks. So I dropped my phone. And my husband's like, it cracked. I'm like, no, it didn't. And I said in my mind, you never crack. I can drop you anywhere, you never crack. And he's like, oh my God, your phone never cracked. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I'm thinking, of course, because I claim it never cracks. And it said that he had canceled and that somebody else had taken his spot.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh shit, wow, okay. And my husband's like, oh, I know you wanted to go to that show. I'm like, that's okay. He's going to play somewhere near us. So I keep claiming that. He's playing somewhere near us. We're going to see him. He's playing somewhere near us. And I was telling you at the last live that I was driving on I-95, and there was a BMW in front of me with the signal light on.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't going anywhere, just stayed in the middle lane with the signal light on. So I said, okay, I'm going to have fun with this car. I said in my mind, shut off your signal light. Shut off your signal light. I think I said, I don't even remember how many times I repeated it because I wasn't even focused on that. I just kept saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And he shut off his signal light. I said, okay, get on the right lane. Get on the right lane and then move to the right lane. Get back in the middle lane. Got back in the middle lane. Get off this exit. Got off that exit.
Wow.
I was like, what?
Yes.
I said to myself, girl, if you can do this with whoever's driving that BMW,
Mm-hmm.
you know you can do this with anybody, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I can do this with anybody. So, we were supposed to leave in middle of January. I wanted to leave at the end of January. So my husband's like, oh, we have to leave. But like I said, he says it nice. He says it's sweet. Because I claim wherever we discuss, where we talk about, he's nice, he's sweet, he's understanding. So he said, babe, we're going to probably have to leave around middle of January. I said, okay. My mind said, no, we're not. We're leaving at the end of January. We're leaving at the end of January. Yeah, because of this and this and that. I said, okay. And my husband said, no, we're not. We're leaving at the end of January. We left at the end of January.
Yeah.
Like today.
Wow. In February.
January 31st.
Right.
And we'd be back in February.
Wow.
And then he was like, you know what, honey? Why don't we leave at the end of January? I mean, we're here already. We might as well wait till... I said, you know what, babe, you're right. I said in my mind, I know. Because I said, we're leaving at the end of January. And then I talk to God like I'm talking to you. I talk to God like I'm talking to you. Oh my God, God. Okay. Remember when I told you that guy was going to cancel that concert? Blah, blah, blah. He did. Thank you so much. Well, I thanked you beforehand anyway, but I'm going to thank you again. Thank you so much. I mean, just have fun with it.
Yeah.
And if the 3D is not doing what you say, tell it, hey, I didn't ask you for that. I say like, I didn't ask you for that. I asked you for this, so bring me this. Or sometimes I say like I'm grabbing God by the rope. I didn't ask you for that.
Yes.
You parted the Red Sea and delivered the Israelites in one day. You can do a lot in one day. So this is what I asked you for. Let's go there. Thank you so much. And then don't worry about how or when. It'll flip. It'll flip on its own.
Yes. Yes.
And yeah, I've just been having a blast with it. And every now and then, it's like I hear you in my head, T, saying, you're in control. You're God. You're the master. You tell it what to do. Because at times that carnal side wants to take over.
Yeah.
And then I kind of hear you like my cheerleader saying, no, you're God, you got this. And I'm like, yeah, wait a minute. I'm in control of this. This is my reality. This is what I wanted. So, and then with relationships, like, remember a while back I told you that I wanted my husband to, buy me a ring?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been noticing that he's been going on, like, sneakily, like on sales,
Oh,
jewelers,
nice.
looking up rings.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm already giving thanks that I got the ring.
Yes.
And I already sit on my finger.
Yes.
And I'm just, like, I act like I have it now.
Yes.
It's like you have to, like, become a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And act like, and not act like you got it now. Just play it in your head like it's yours now. Like, I got rid of the words as if, as if it already exists. I just say it exists.
Yes.
Act like you have it now. I have it now.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
But yeah. And then as far as relationships, I want to send this one out to my girl Noreen. Noreen, hon, be specific with what you want. And see, if you want a relationship with this guy, see yourself already in a relationship.
Yes.
Give thanks that you're in a relationship with him. See it in your head. Play the scenario in your head. Picture him saying, oh my God, I love you. You're so beautiful. I mean, make it as sappy and as Lifetime, holiday, as sappy and as corny as you can make it.
Yeah.
Just have fun with it. Picture him singing a song to you. Picture him, he's at home right now saying, oh, Noreen, I love you, baby. Whatever. Just picture that in your head.
Yeah.
Because I do that with my husband. Right now, like, because it's snow here in Wisconsin. So right now he's outside plowing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be thinking to myself, he's plowing and he's singing, I love my Gigi, my beautiful Gigi. And the other day he called me and he said, baby, I was thinking about you. Like, earlier today he called me and said, baby, I was thinking about you. I said, oh, babe, that's so sweet. I was thinking about you too. And he goes, yeah, and I was singing your name. My phone dropped.
Wow.
And I said, he was like, what was that? I was like, oh, my phone slipped out of my hand. Baloney. It was like, ah. And he's like, did you crack it? I was like, babe, I never crack my phone. My phone never cracks. He goes, you must have some kind of spell on your phone. I'm like, yeah. I got a little conjuring on I sacrificed a chicken, and that's where my phone never cracks. But, yeah, he said that he was singing my name.
Nice.
So, yeah, just, if you want a relationship with this guy, just, claim you're in a relationship. He blows up your phone.
Yes.
He's always texting you. As far as you want it to go. If you want a relationship, if you want it casual, if you want marriage, what do you expect out of it, etc. So, yeah, have fun with this, guys.
Yes.
I'm telling you, have fun with it. Go with what works for you. Robotic affirming, as I've mentioned it numerous times on here, does not work for me. I look at it this way. Jesus didn't work that hard, neither did Neville. None of these people work that hard, so neither am I. But if it works for you, hey, you do you, boo.
Yeah.
Self-concept is always what you think about yourself and what others think about you. So just have fun with it. Just have a blast. And T, big ups, big thank you.
Aww.
I'm hugging you right now in my mind. I'm giving you big hugs right now for this platform.
Oh, thank you.
Because you just remind us of who we are. So thank you so much.
Oh, appreciate you. Thank you.
And I will be at book club this Saturday.
Oh, nice. Nice. I'm looking forward to it. It was a beautiful thing.
What's the name of the book that we're reading?
The 5 Lessons by Neville Goddard. We're on lesson 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be finishing that one up.
Okay, so I'm going to start reading lesson 1.
Yep.
So I can catch up to you guys.
Yep, we'll be finishing it up because we started. We really like have, we're not reading it, but you know what I mean. Sharing. We share like half of it. We got the other half to finish. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What chapter are you on now?
Well, it's 5 lessons. So each lesson has about 15 to 20 pages to it. So
Oh,
That's
okay.
how it goes. So it's basically a lecture that he gave nightly,
Yeah.
and someone that recorded or whatever and put it in PDF format for us. So yeah, yep,
Oh, okay, cool.
yep,
And
yep.
it's here on TikTok, right?
Yes, yep, yep. So you'll
Okay.
be able to come up.
For
I'll
some
have
reason, I
like,
thought it was Tuesday.
that was Bible study. We're doing book club now.
Oh.
Yeah, I said
Okay.
this is not Bible study. Book club requires class participation. You have to participate. This isn't me teaching. This is us sharing our perspective from what we've read. So I'll have the panel up.
Okay.
We have like 8 spaces where you can come up and you can give your perspective on what you've read. Yep,
Awesome.
yep. So that was,
Awesome. Okay,
yep,
so then it's Saturday at 7. I'm
yep,
actually gonna like write that down on my phone so I can remember.
yep. So I'll be reminding
Oh, you're
everyone.
welcome, you guys, anytime.
Yeah, we really
Yeah, I'm sorry.
appreciate you. You remind us to keep it, you, Elizabeth, and everyone that reminds us about keeping it light and easy and fun. We got to remember that. Light,
Definitely.
easy, and fun. And I appreciate you
Definitely.
guys for reminding
Yes.
us of that. Yep. Thank
Yeah,
you
just
so
have
much.
fun with it, you guys. I mean, literally, when I was trying to be so serious with it, it's just like
It made it a
feels like you're
chore.
making yourself do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it made it, you didn't
Yeah.
want to try to manifest your reality because you felt like it was exhausting. Like I've been getting a lot in the lives. People saying it's exhausting, it's hard, I'm tired. That's because they're taking it too seriously. And life was meant to be fun. It's
Right.
supposed to be enjoyable.
And do it when you feel like doing it. I mean,
Exactly.
don't think, okay, I have to do it now, or oh dang, I have to. No, do it as it comes to you. I mean, this is how it works for me. Like in the morning, I'll. Some people call it meditation, some call it prayer. I call it prayer. I give thanks for what I have and for the things that I desire, as though I already have them. And then even in the midst of that, like I said, I'll talk to. For me, my higher power is God, but whoever your higher power is that lives in you, I talk to him the way I'm talking to Toyia and to all you guys right now. So, and then, if it pops up in your head, oh, how do you think? Right in the face. Oh, thank you so much. I have this. Thank you that, my SP loves me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you that he cares about me. And then just go. Just let it go. Yeah, but how is it? Oh, thank you so much that he loves me. Thank you. It's just like, you just go there. Don't even focus about the how or anything like that. That's not your job.
Love
And
that.
like at times I tell myself, hey, that's not your job. Why are you trying to do God's job? That's not your job.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, God, I don't want your job.
Yeah.
I'm okay with just believing and giving thanks. I'm cool with that. You do you.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I love
yeah,
that.
just enjoy it. Yep.
Yep.
Just have fun with it.
Oh, that was awesome tips. Thank you. That's awesome tips. I love that. As soon as that thought come on, say no.
Oh, you're
I just
welcome.
give thanks. Just give thanks. The moment it tries to tell you, well, how
Yeah.
or when, just like nope. I give thanks. I'm thankful for it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love that.
I mean, I've done that. One more thing I want to share with my husband. We were going. We were supposed to go somewhere that I really wanted to go to, and they were having. Because I'm a musician, so they were having like an open mic thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, well, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And then I kind of got mad and frustrated, and I went into the bathroom, and I was mad, and I go, whoa, 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 whoa. I said, whoa, gee, wait a minute. Change this. Mm-hmm. Hello? I'm like, yeah. Okay, and I said, thank you. He said, we're going. Thank you that we are there. Thank you that we're getting up there and singing. Thank you that everybody loves our music. Thank you so much. Oh, it's done. Oh my God, we're having so much fun there. We're eating such good food. It's done. Thank you. Came out of the bathroom and he said, baby, let's go.
There you go. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's how it's supposed to be. Yes. That's amazing.
And I wasn't worried about if it was going to change, how it was going to change. I mean, it's really odd when you kind of let go of all that
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of put yourself in that state, like they call it, like it's already there, like you're already there. It's like you don't worry about how, when. It's just like immediately right before your eyes, it just in a snap appears.
Yep.
So yeah, when you're changing and revising, just live there. Like when I came out of the bathroom, I wasn't in the bathroom. I was at the club, on stage, playing my guitar, singing. He was singing next to me, having a good time when I came out of the bathroom. And then he said, yeah, honey, you know what? Let's, you know what? I told you we go to, yeah, let's go. I said, oh, okay, let's go. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, damn right we're going.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yep. This is how powerful we are. Just how powerful we are. And you just gotta know it. But you build confidence through what? Through application.
Through repetition.
Yes.
Yep, through repetition.
You have to apply what you're learning. You have to apply it.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. That's how you build your confidence.
Yeah, it's okay. Yep. You just keep applying it. Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, if it doesn't happen right then and there, so what? You just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And don't worry about the when or the how. Just like live in it. You
can't emphasize that enough. Yeah. Because you have too many of these coaches.
Yep.
Right. Too many coaches emphasizing the time stamp. I can do it in 24 hours. I can do it in 5 hours. I can do it overnight. Yes. You gotta I know the man, if y'all could just learn to let those people go. Man.
Yep.
Whew.
And the Bible says in due season.
Yep.
Yeah. And in due season doesn't mean years from now. Don't think, oh, it's going to take years.
Right.
No, it has its timing. It's perfect timing. Mm-hmm. You have to have patience have its perfect time, I think it is.
Work.
Which patience means to consist. Let patience have its perfect work.
Yep.
And patience actually means to persist. Look it up.
Yep. Persevere.
It means to stay consistent and persist.
Yep.
And to ask means to command, not will you, could you, should you.
Yep.
Look it up in the thesaurus. I mean, I literally flipped out when I saw it. I was like, what? Yep. That's what it means? And it does.
Yep.
So, yeah, have fun with it, guys.
Beautiful, beautiful. We love you, Gigi.
Thank you so much. Too. I love you so much, Toyia. I love all you guys.
Yes.
Thank you, Toyia, and I'll see you on Saturday.
All right. Thanks for coming up and sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Noreen and Gigi, for sharing with us. Both you guys helped us focus, clarify, see ourselves as already having what we desire. It is so important. And persist is key. There's only now. That's why you don't have to worry about when and how. You only have now. It's already done. You only have now. Because it doesn't matter when it happens. It always happens now. And I know you have everybody telling you, I can help you manifest in 24 hours. I can help you manifest in this. And just trust in you. Believe in you. Trust in you. Believe in you. And when the 3D doesn't match what you're saying, just tell the 3D, that's not what I told you. Don't get mad. Don't get frustrated. Or even if you do. Like Gigi said, she got mad, she got frustrated, she went up, got by herself, and was like, wait, hold up. I'm the operant power. I'm in control. I get to dictate. I get to change this. I don't have to accept this reality. Wait a minute. I claim this. That's why it's so important that you talk to yourself. Do not be scared to talk to yourself. Please do not be scared to talk to yourself. Talking to yourself, because it's only you in the world anyway. Everyone is responding to you. Everything is responding to you. Yes, love you too, Gigi. Thank you so much. Since everything is responding to you, change your thoughts about what's happening so that it responds to you the way you want it to. Have fun with it. You got to make it fun. You got to make it a game. You got to make it a game that you know you always win. This is your game that you're always the winner. Know that the game you're playing, you're the ultimate winner in this game. You always win. Always. That's a mindset you got to have. You always win. But all right, guys, we've been up here for a while. So I've been over 3.5 hours. So I'm gonna sign off now. I appreciate you guys for coming. Everyone on YouTube, thank you, thank you, thank you. TikTok, thank you, thank you, thank you. We always have a blast. We always learn something great. We love the sharing, the asking, the tips, right? And the most important tip is consistency. You must persist. Be consistent. And persist, right? You're rewarded for your faithfulness. Always. You're always rewarded for your faithfulness. Be faithful to the unseen reality so that the unseen becomes seen. Talk to it as though it's already there, because it is. It's already done. It literally is already done. Just continue to talk like it is. Speak to it as it's there. That's it. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.